we are back. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. Hakeem, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Remember, happy
I'm cracking
Panel
lacking.
Wednesday. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know it's Happy Panel Wednesday. You know, this is a good opportunity for our people in the chat to come up and to join in the conversation with us. So I know you happy and I know you're excited because you like to be in some mess. Now that, but also shout out to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be gone for a little while, but you know our prayers and you know our love go out to him and his new family. So you know he's doing he's doing his thing. Hakeem, he's doing his thing, man.
Yeah,
Father is the
he's doing
best way.
God's work.
You say you doing God. Hey, look, the Thompson Vincent is right on time. She doesn't
Hey,
hesitate. She doesn't wait. Go ahead.
I love you, Natasha. Natasha, I sent you a heart at Chicago Rilla. Ooh, is it the lovely
Yes,
Sherry Bryant,
Sherry Bryan's in the building. Ashton's in the building, and
my
we also
brother
got
from
people. We also got Jordan.
Jordan? I'm going to watch y'all from Kick. That's Jordan. That's Jordan.
Oh, that
New
Jordan.
Jordan era. New
He said,
Jordan
"Go."
era in California.
I ain't gonna, bro. That's crazy, man. So, just give me a second right now, Hakeem. I know you're gonna introduce people in the chat. Let me drop the link.
Shout
So,
outs to
but
Ashton Wim. Ashton, I missed you a couple nights, man. I've been asleep. But I see you doing 3 hour live stream. What's going on?
yeah, 3 hours live stream.
That's it. He cut them down. I'm like,
That's smart. Long live stream be long live stream be Hakeem too much. It's too much.
yeah, I get you, but then I missed. I said, it's Kane in this. It's Kane in this. It's
Oh,
Kane in this. Y'all later,
uh,
fuck.
no, but you know we love the shot season Avenger because I like to see Ashton get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because when Ashton goes in, he goes in,
No,
and
he ain't playing.
he don't hold back. He don't hold back one bit.
He stand on business though. That's one thing we gotta. Listen. I gotta respect him. He stand on business. He's not with the sucker stuff, and he's coming for the jugular.
Yeah. So you guys are welcome to come on the panel, and not only that, but Prince Hakeem book finally dropped.
It
You
dropped.
know, it dropped. You know, I gotta go. Hakeem, you know, I gotta get a copy. You already know,
Yeah,
I gotta get.
it
You know,
dropped.
I gotta get. You know, I
Check
gotta
the
get a copy.
community tab. It's
Check the
not.
community tab.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hakeem.
It's not on Kindle. We having issues on Kindle, but you can get the paperback.
Boy,
The Art
Hakeem,
of Love.
you working hard,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yo, you
Listen,
trying to, huh?
all this is to help the platform so we can take us to California. That's what we trying to do. No,
You
I'm
trying
not.
to,
Listen. No, I'm not treating you bad. No, I'm not treating you bad. Don't get me wrong. I listen. I want to make you a priority, and I'm trying to put you into my priority list. I just been so like tangled with so many stuff. Listen, I'm getting to it. I got the address. I'll make sure we're gonna send that care package to you.
with love. No, but okay, guys, let's get to it. So as you know, this is panel Wednesday. Panel Wednesday. So you guys are welcome to time into the conversation. Doesn't matter. Free to come in, join in with us, have fun with us, sit back, relax, have a drink. Mine's water, Hakeem. Don't worry. This is not. This is water. Black Beauty is in the building. Black Beauty, one of these, I'm gonna get you on the. Hey, Hakeem, she said, stop it.
Listen, me and her go back. Me and her go way back like lawn chairs. We know so many mutual people. Like it's just. You know what I mean? It's like full circle to. I might even write a song about it. The love I got for her, my people.
Hey, Barry, we sent you the link.
Link.
Check your IG. We sent you the link. Or you can click the link right here. It doesn't matter. So
You
let's
know what I
get
mean?
to it. I think. So Cardi B is pretty much responding to all the critics she's been receiving because remember she had that conversation with Wallow and Grillo about the
Mm.
simple fact of the 50-50 relationship. So let's play that as she's responding to some of these TikTokers saying, hey, pretty much Cardi B is being delusional. Go right ahead, Akeem.
in 2024 and tell women that they should be going 50-50 with a man when you were a baby mama before you.
Whoa. First and first, sweetheart, let me correct you right there. I was never pregnant before I got married. I got married first before I got pregnant. So that's one thing. I was never a baby mom. Second of all, I am not divorced. And third of all, when I was talking about the 50-50 situation, let me tell you something. I didn't say that women have to go 50-50 with a man. And let me make this very clear. And I wasn't talking about my situation. Fortunately, and I'm very grateful, me and Offset, we're practically part of the 1%. Like we don't have those regular rules or regular bullshit that a lot of people experience, because we both are I don't even want to not sound like humble, but we're both rich. You know what I'm saying? We both bought our home in Atlanta. We both went 50-50 on our first home because we wanted to buy a home as a partnership as me.
Get on the internet in 2024 and tell women that they should be going 50-50 with a man when you were.
So I came. Barry's in the building.
Barry's in the building.
What's going on, Barry? Hey, look, Mimi's in the see. You see how Mimi be?
Mimi's. Hey, listen. Let me give her an Ashton intro. Y'all lay down this Dallas in this.
You see, every time she in the building, she do the heart. So that's where you got it from. You got it from her. So you just been stealing. You just been stealing her thing.
Nothing
Whatever.
but
I ain't
love,
got time.
nothing
I ain't
but
got
love,
time for you.
man.
I ain't got time for you and Mimi. Hey,
I love her.
Happy, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? Happy, can you hear us?
Happy.
Mike is connected. So
Maybe she's scared from that last verbal thrashing I gave her.
she is.
Listen, she done disappeared. He done disappeared.
Hey, look, she leave
Yeah.
him alone, Ronnie. High. You see how she get
Thank
me
you.
high? She gets you
Thank
the
you.
heart, and then
Thank
look,
you,
she give you
love.
head prints with the heart, and I just get the high.
It,
You see the favoritism. Don't worry, don't worry, Mimi. I got Black Beauty anyway, so it don't matter. And I got Happy, and I'm working my way to.
listen,
And I'm working my way to Sherry.
listen. This is the new universal signal now. That's the new bat signal. When you see them, listen. When you see them hearts go up, you already know what that is.
Look, she laughing loud. I ain't whatever. Mimi, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm trying to get. Let's get on with the show, Heike. So,
Yeah.
Heike, your thoughts. So, her critics are pretty much not critics, but a lot of TikTokers are going in on Cardi B because the simple fact is she talk about the 50-50 relationship.
Okay.
Some women have an
Perfect.
issue with that. Some women
Some
say they
do.
don't believe in it. Some women don't believe in the 50-50 relationship. Your take on it.
I love that you say that, and it's a beautiful situation. Now, all women are not monolith. I'm gonna try to be very quick about that. Cardi B was not saying that women have to go 50-50. You ain't gonna have no choice but to go 50-50. A lot of men do not have the amount of money that you think they do, statistically speaking. A lot of women might not even want to go 50-50. You have a lot of women who are head of households and they like it like that, and they don't look down on their men for that simple reason. Whatever works for you works for you. Depending on how you and your finances are, and this is the issue that we have now. What the other girl said, and with this whole thing, I don't want. Shout out to Maya Reed. It's good to see you here, Queen.
Yeah, it's always great to see Myra Reed.
You know the
Hey,
thing is,
mhm.
when we have these 50-50 conversation, it gives the assumption that women are just very materialistic and monetary, which that not is the case. There's a lot of women who are in high powered positions, who make more money than the men that they have kids with, who are been with. There's some women who's been with guys from high school who them guys ain't never went to college. She went to college and make a little bit extra money. That doesn't mean this. Your relationship's your relationship. The conversation is kind of getting old. But for her to attack to say this, yes, why wouldn't you want to go 50-50 on the house? You know rich men are not nice. You know that?
Yes.
Name me a rich guy that's nice that hasn't took everything back that he bought from a woman that's in the industry or in the net. There's so many cases. Look an example, Chinese Kitty. She was dating a guy that bought her a something $20,000 necklace. As soon as they broke up, he
Oh
took
yeah,
the car.
he snatched that right back. Yep.
He snatched that right back. Let's not forget Quavo. When him and Sweetie broke up,
Yeah, he got it.
he took the car right back. You don't keep this, baby. The car's under my name. So, do you want to be controlled by dollars? Okay, no problem. Let me beat your ass then for a couple of dollars.
But you think? But let me ask you a question though. Do you think in today's society, you think 50-50 relationship is needed?
You have no choice.
What you mean you ain't got no choice? You always have a choice.
Name me. Name me. Before I get into this point, real quick, she doesn't cook or clean. Her words LOA. He cheats and she crashes out on the internet. As long as I guess she got the ring. You're right, Black Beauty. She's a special case. But here's the thing. I want you to answer this for me too, Ronnie. How many men, Alabama, Houston, Dallas, New York City, Atlanta, what's the percentage of men who's making even 40K right now?
Man, I ain't got the stats with me, but I think right now it's 30%. 30?
Roughly about that. There's more women who's going to colleges. There's more, and I don't want to say who's going to colleges, and there's a lot of men who are in blue collar work. Unless you're like a master mechanic, a master plumber, or something like that. These are the guys who are making 100K in this. So when we get to this point, you have no choice but to go 50-50. Your husband ain't gonna be able to make 100K that you make. You a PA. You're an executive assistant at a company. You work for one of the biggest transportation company or the biggest shipping company, and you work in the office. You're not slinging packages. How are you going to be able to keep with your money? No. Are you going to emasculate him to do that? Most women don't do that. Women who are based on money are in relationships where the men are in more control. I don't know no relationship where the man makes more money than his wife that she has a word. Go ahead.
No, I have met some relationship where the man made more money than his girl. I mean, the girl made more money than the man, and also I was in relationship. Not in relationship, but I was in relationship where the woman making more money than her husband, but yet she still allow him to still have control, some form of dominance. And I think one time we did a reaction video. There was a woman that was a CEO, and she said even though she's a CEO, she making 6 figures. She comes home and she still allow her husband still be the dominant one at the home.
That was the CEO of Pepsi. She was Indian.
Yeah, Indian, correct.
She said when she come home, she turned off her. She's the CEO of one of the biggest soft drink companies. She said when she come home, she turns off her CEO hat. She's wife such and such. Her husband tell her what's up.
Nene is in the building. Nene, welcome. One of the Sun God's angels is here.
Listen,
shout out to Sim Nation. Shout out to Sim. Brian, Natasha Wilson, Black Beauty. Shout out to y'all. Excuse me. First and foremost, I apologize.
No problem, Queen.
Radio for having me. Welcome everybody. I'm trying to get back to the chat, but I am up here now, so y'all ain't got to worry about me going up here nowhere. Now I'm trying to get back to the chat on my other device.
Whoa!
Oh no! Salute, JP.
The Dawn is in the building.
It's the J Prince for president.
What's going on, Gub?
What's going on? The president
What's that, J
surprised me. He's in the building. Yeah. He's in the building. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, them dreads look good, dog.
You gotta fix the screen. There you go. Yeah, what's going on? Wow, it's a house party.
It's a party.
It's a party.
Feeling like a reunion, right?
Yeah, big reunion. It is.
I like this topic.
Oh, you like the topic? Oh, no one. Hey, Jay, no one. We got some
more. Listen, go in, Jay.
Go in, Jay. Go right ahead. Go ahead. You and Heaven, go in. Go right ahead.
So, should women be doing wifely duties as a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that you don't have to be married on paper to be a wife.
Facts.
Just like you don't have to be a husband on paper to be a husband. If y'all latch on together, I mean, we don't need to get stamped. It's all about how people view their life. Do they need the white man to stamp, get their approval for all aspects of their lives? Because this marriage concept with the actual marriage certificate, that don't have nothing to do with if God connected y'all together. I know people been together without a marriage certificate, and they've been together way longer than a lot of these marriages that was stamped by the government. So I would say that you should be yourself as a woman. Uh, in that relationship, just like he should be himself as a woman. If that requires you taking care of each other, that's cool. I don't think I should get with a woman and she don't do nothing for me. That's I won't want to be. I won't want to sign up for that.
Mm. I can't play the clip with Jay Prince actually know her. Kayla. Kayla was recently featured on let me hold on, let me make sure I get the right information. Kayla was featured on eight at that table where she break down on no one should be doing wifey duties as a girlfriend. Play that clip and then we'll dive right in to Jay Prince point. Go right ahead.
Be laying down with a man for 10 years. Like, oh, what are we doing? What the you mean, what are we doing? I don't shack. So if you want in-house, you need to get me a ring. I'm not doing your laundry. I'm not doing wife for as a girlfriend. And most men are getting wife from girlfriends, and girls are not even girlfriends. And so they don't feel no instant.
What exactly is wife? What does that consist of?
Sacrifice.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
What is sacrifice?
Sacrifice of what? Because you mentioned laundry, so give me some other
Sacrifice of self. Like, this is what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And when you are a girlfriend, you can do that. When you're a friend, you can do that.
Okay.
When you're a wife, you have an obligation. Period.
Okay.
That's just what I think. So when I'm your girlfriend, like, whatever plan you have, it's still your plan for you and your wife.
Yeah.
Whoever that may be. I'm thinking that could be me, but that could very well not be me.
Right.
You know, and you shouldn't be laying down with a man. Oh, but when I'm your wife, I am in this with you. So I need to make equal sacrifices for that plan.
Right. So coming from somebody who's been in a relationship for 3.5 years, no ring because I don't want one, no marriage because I'm not.
That's different though.
Right. I think what makes it so different is not only how we were brought up. You were brought up in a household where there was marriage. There was something to emulate what that looks like.
And nobody's been like unmarried. Like my grandma was married, her mom was married, my mom was married.
So I come from a line of single women, right? But I also come from a line of single women who bust their ass and walked away from every relationship with a wet and a dry purse.
Damn.
The women in my family were all single moms. They carried the bag, they made the bag, and they all walked away from every relationship they ever had with a wet and a dry purse. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip,
Damn. Boy, that's
Man,
Kayla. That's Kayla.
right. See, the thing is, the society done told these women what they should want. If you don't want to do wifely duties as a girlfriend, you shouldn't sign up to be nobody's girlfriend. Then that's the first and
Good
foremost.
point.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. And also when it comes to the if you're gonna have that type of mindset, you shouldn't expect nothing from the man. Then you shouldn't expect him to only want to be with you. You shouldn't expect him to take you on no $500,000 dates and buy you and whining and dining you. That's a husband according to their standards. So
Yep.
if you get with that man, he shouldn't have to do no husband duties. See, it's always they always think about their best interest when it comes to stuff like that, but they completely ignore. Okay, just like this man, just like you playing wifely duties, and let's balance that out. It really ain't that much compared to what the man gonna have to be doing. Man gonna be sacrificing a whole lot playing a husband duty and sacrificing. They sacrificing way more than you doing is natural stuff that you got to do for yourself anyway. Cook, clean. That's damn near about it. You like to have sex just as much as he do, and a lot of times it's gonna be you wanting way more than he do. So what is wifely duties really?
Okay, can I ask something?
Of course, Gabby. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, JP, I think you going too hard too early on this one. Save your energy, my guy. We just started, all right?
What the?
No,
Whoa.
how
No, it's
are
the
you?
truth.
No, but seriously though, I think first of all, people don't really understand that it is still between those people that are in that relationship. That's the first thing people need to understand. It's between those two people. So when okay, let's just say that my husband was a better cook than I was, right? I would think that I would have been like, okay, well, you gonna be in the kitchen cooking, and he would know that. We would understand that, right? Or
No,
we
you
would
will
make
be
other
learning how to
plans.
cook.
Listen, learning how to cook and him already being a good cook are two totally different things. I'm not saying I'm not gonna be in the kitchen watching or trying to take notes. Of course. But if he's the better cook, then let him cook. Do you get
First
what I'm
off, you
saying?
can't cook. I would question how you was brought
You
up.
know what?
That
You
means
know
you
what?
was the
And I
kid. You
feel
was the
I
girl
feel
that
you
want to
on
be in
what
the
you about to
fast in the
say,
streets.
JP, but I didn't cut you off, okay?
Oh, my
That's
bad.
number
My
one.
bad.
And number two, um,
Happy you froze. No, but I was gonna ask Happy when she was done with her point. I'm gonna ask her a comment taker. So I was gonna ask you. You don't think no woman should do wifey do it as a girlfriend at all? But go ahead, Happy. She's back.
no, yeah, I was back here. No, it's this the pad. I moved the thing, but I think that what is it? Because again, like I was saying, it's between those two people, right? So dang it. You made me lose my thought. JP, don't be jumping in when I be talking like
No, but no,
dang.
but no, but Happy. Let me ask you a question. Oh, so what you? So what's the purpose of going? What's the purpose of the dating stage if you're not gonna
Oh,
do no
no, no, no,
Woody
no.
as a wife?
I'm sorry. I got you, Governor Randy Brown. Hold on one second. Oh,
Okay,
he's talking about, oh, well, if she don't know how to cook, I'm not gonna marry her. Yeah, a lot of
right.
people say that. A lot of people say that. But if you already got the means and you got the money, if she got the money or he got the money, or if they both have money, trust and believe that is not gonna stop anybody from
Oh
getting
no, it
together
will. It
with
will.
each
It'll
other.
It
stop
will.
me. It
Yeah,
I
it
will stop
will.
me.
do not.
It'll
Yeah.
stop me.
They with it, they like each other, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? They set their own what's the name? You have to also remember when everyone gets married, everyone doesn't take those vows that are in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? People do personal vows and things like that. So that's a slippery slope. Your question?
No, so I was gonna ask you. So what's the purpose of the dating stage if you're not gonna do no form of duty as a wife? What's the point of me dating you then? If I don't
No,
see no
but okay, the whole
characteristic of
point
you
of
being a
dating,
wife.
I thought, was to get to know each other. You know what I mean? I thought that was a thing. You know, outside of the bedroom. Okay, before you get to the bedroom, it was supposed to be just before you get to the bedroom. These people count. Oh yeah, just come to my house, stranger. Yeah, let's turn on the TV and just get down to it. Like I don't know what they're doing now. But you know, but dating is trying to get to know each other. You get what I'm saying?
I
Outside
personally,
of the bedroom, outside of the bedroom, we got to leave the bedroom out of it. And I think this is another reason, on top of the fact that we have other things to deal with, like people are lying to one another. They're lying about what they do, where they live, if they have, if they don't have, things like that, and all that other stuff. But I mean, I get that that may come later, but I have to bring that up because it's always brought up here in this space. People claim, they always mention it like, oh, how much you make? What you doing? And we all know that's not really the case. Well, I know it wasn't for me. Like that, you know, you're just trying to get to know one another. You don't need to know what they have. People will take offense to that, you know?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I came there. After you, Jay Prince can go. All right.
So I'm gonna agree and disagree with a lot of things. For me personally, how I'm gonna know if you're a wife if we're dating and there's certain things that I require you don't do.
Exactly.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Everybody is different. Plus, you also got to understand something, Happy. Men's men's of means, men's in the bottom and men in the middle all want the same thing. They all want to be catered to, regardless of whatever money they got. The problem is women have been eating high off the hog for a while and been able to get things without having to do much. It's got even worse now where the price got higher. So
I
now,
disagree.
okay, hold on. Now Men who working their ass off, doing things, putting themselves together, my price is high. If I'm dating you, I might not even ask for the sack. I want a cooked meal. Sex ain't everything. That's another misconception too. Women get that's just on the platter. Cook, clean, wash clothes, you clip toenails. We want to see if you can do all of that. Some of these girls can't cook for real. I'm not going to be spending 2-3 grand a month for somebody who ain't cooking, because you're going to expect me to come and bust my ass and have sleepless nights. So me personally, in that courting dating stage, if there's certain things I notice about you that do it, I just stop calling you. I just move along. Because you're gonna want $200-300 for your hairdo. That's an expectation. That's how women are these days. You're gonna want to make sure you want something to dress nice. Hey babe, I'm going out today. And you'll look like that's the signal for cash at me $200. Go ahead, brother.
Go
and,
ahead.
and that
Go ahead.
and that's a sign of that's a hoe, right? A lot of these women that don't know how to nurture the house, part of is nurturing the house is clean, cooking and cleaning. If they don't know how to nurture the house, that means their mama was a hoe, and the apples didn't fall far from the tree. Their mamas didn't instill in them the nature of a woman, right? And so if she know how to get her hair done and all this other type of stuff and go out and shake her ass, but she don't know how to nurture her house, that's a problem. That's a woman that don't need to be kept no way. Cause she gonna always her focus is more getting other men attention and getting everybody to look at her more than it is nurturing her home. Those be the type of women that stay in the streets more than they do their own house. And you will see it displaying in their homes where the house they don't put no effort into their house. If you see the woman more out in the streets more than she do at home, she's not the woman to be cuffed up no way.
But
So
this is why. Okay, go ahead. I thought you were done. Go
I'm just
ahead.
more attracted to women like uh all this expectations of a man. It just a lot of times when the women that talk like that, they always single as fuck. They get with somebody, the man after the man be around them for a certain amount of time, they end up leaving because they don't provide that nurturing and that feminine energy, that loving energy, and all of that type of stuff. They be the ones that think they since they got money and stuff they be trying to emulate men too much. Stop trying to emulate like when that woman said the women of her family had the bag. I don't agree with women should even talk like that. That shouldn't even be in a woman's vocabulary, especially towards like competing with men. Stop trying to mimic men. That's so disgusting. That's like a man trying to mimic a woman, and when men do mimic women, y'all always say, "Ugh, y'all always trying to be like us women." Well, y'all do the same shit. Y'all always trying to copycat off men.
Okay, is it my go? Can I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Because
Happy.
he
Yeah.
touched on a lot of different things. Okay, the last part you said about them talking. Listen, you're not gonna be able to control how a woman is as she is. She's coming as she is. If you don't like her, you don't like her. If you don't like hoes, you don't like hoes. If you don't like people that are in the street, then don't go for people that are in the street. It's just that simple, JP. Because there is somebody for everybody. Believe it or not. I mean, that's just what it is. But this is why it's called communication. These people need to get to know each other. So, of course, if no other dates, they really need at least one date. Would you not agree? Like, I just don't get it. Because if nothing else, y'all need to see where y'all minds are at, and that's it, right? I don't see what the problem is, but whatever. The whole thing is to any relationship, just like right now. You see how we have our relationship? What do?
Mm-hmm.
We communicate with one another. You feel me? And that's just what it is. Like, but if you don't tell anybody, and it's okay, you see things you don't like it, that's fine. But just to be dwelling on it all the time about somebody that you claim you don't want to deal with, I think that's kind of,
But men,
borderline.
but
Like,
happy men, those are the women men naturally not wifing up though.
Yeah,
Men,
but that's the
we
thing
would
though.
we
If
would
they
we
don't
would
want to
date
wipe
you
them
for a
up, that's
while.
great.
Yep.
That's the
We
whole
would
That's a
thing.
shack
If
good
up with
if
you
point.
for a
she's a
little bit.
hoe,
Jay
let
Prince
her
got
be
a
a hoe.
point.
If you don't
That's a
like
good
her, you
point.
don't like
Prince
her.
got a point.
But there are other people, men and women, that do like her
No, they don't.
or like him. Yes, there are.
No, they
Listen,
would
listen.
shack up with you for a lot for a little
Yes.
Yeah,
while.
but you have to understand that. But if she's saying, okay, well, pay me such and such amount, somebody's gonna pay it. Why are you upset about that? Somebody gonna pay it.
Yeah, it's a
You understand what
prostitute.
I'm
Then
saying?
then it's a transaction.
It has
Look,
nothing
me.
That's another good
exactly,
point.
but
Hold on.
that's what
Somebody
I'm
asked me.
saying because that's what you just said. I was just agreeing. Some people are like that, but that's men and women. We're not gonna just act like it's just women or that does that. No, no, no. It's men as well. We already know this. But
Hold on. We
my
got a
thing is
question.
this.
Hold on, Happy. Hold on. We
We
got a
got a
Go
question in
ahead.
the
question.
chat. Go ahead.
Mimi asked, "What if she didn't have maternal figures to teach her those things?" I'm
That's a
sorry.
good point. That's a good
And
question.
that's what I was thinking when he said that as well,
I'm
Mimi. Because
sorry.
it's like at
She
the end
still
of the
say
day,
no.
her mom didn't or her dad didn't. Obviously, none of her
Sorry.
parents were there, right, to teach her anything. Because your father could teach you how to cook and clean too, right? He could teach you how to wash clothes too, right? Sweep
Or
floors
or,
since y'all claim
or,
that's all y'all wife's supposed to do, right?
what she can do, take up some cooking classes. She gonna
Facts.
hang around other older
Listen, hold
women. I'm
on.
quite sure. Hold on,
Facts.
one's happy. I'm quite sure she got older women in her community or in her family where she could watch. To learn how to treat a man. First off, you got to shut up and listen to a man. And when a man is expressing what he's attracted to, you should be able to listen. A man can't teach you how to be a woman.
Facts.
You should already, I can't teach you how to please me. You should already, it should be something innately in you that if I got to teach you how to please me, we're not attracted to each other. It's supposed to be something innate because I'm just gonna be selfish then. If I had to teach you how to please me, I'm just gonna be greedy and selfish. It's supposed to just come. You supposed to already come with those type of qualities, like you expect men to come with a man quality naturally.
Okay, well, how about this, for example, right? A woman meets a man in America, right? And he has issues, his traumas, whatever. He didn't have no woman or fatherly figure to show him crap. So he going along with whatever street people taught him, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, nah. And then she meets a man from a different country, right? And at the end of the day, they work out. You want to know why? Because she has all of those things that maybe his mother had, right? And she's doing all those things that you just claim she doesn't do, she don't know, da 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 da. How about you can't get to know anybody if you're not even trying to get to know them, right? I'm just saying it doesn't hurt to understand that it goes both ways, and it's not just women, it's men with that last part too that you said, JP.
But
Right.
Because a lot of times women have been taking care of men, but you
Those be
don't
the
hear
men that
women
they pick
always
to
say,
have
"Oh
control
well."
and leverage over.
No, because in this space, I don't hear the women yelling up and down saying, "Oh well, I took care of a man." Oh, these I don't hear the woman saying that stuff, but I hear married men up
Slap a
here a lot.
piece of them.
Talking about the hoes a lot. I do hear that. Just saying.
Okay, in
I
the
don't
aspect.
understand why you worried
Uh,
about
uh,
stuff that shouldn't even matter to you.
but here's the thing though. If you date, to me, if you dating someone, to me, the whole purpose of dating is to go to the next level, which is marriage. If the woman's missing some areas in her life, of course, it's our job as a man to let the woman know, or to have the resources to invest in that woman, so she go ahead and get what she needs to get. Prime example, if like Jay Prince say, if she don't know how to cook, there's awesome cooking classes. Okay, if I'm her man, let me pay for them cooking classes because I need to make sure my woman know how to cook. So
There you
so
go.
go ahead, I came. You was gonna say something.
no, go ahead. Finish your point. I'm gonna come around.
That's the only point I will make. Just make it on that. So if you really serious, shout out to Butterfly Jones. If you're really serious about going to the next level with your woman, I think you as a man we should start investing more into
Mhm.
that woman, and just don't be like, oh, she's a woman. She didn't go out there and learn for myself. No, invest in her if you want
And,
that
and,
woman to be your wife. Go ahead.
and that's the thing, Governor. These women, they be sitting up there, they be trying to, they go to school to compete with men instead of go to school to nurture men. To take up, if you
That's
was
also a
lacking,
good point. Facts.
if
Facts.
you was lacking all of this nurturing qualities coming up, Instead of going to schools and try to compete with a man, as far as like to get more money and had the bag, because I guess you want us men to look at you in some masculine light, like you got it like that. And I guess these women feel like, the more money they got now, they more masculine. They the shit now, and we gonna view them like that. I think that's backwards. I think women, if you wasn't born with the qualities that a woman's supposed to have, take up some courses to get those qualities. Take up look, they number like a couple weeks classes, cooking, nurture, cleaning. You could take up a CNA class and damn near learn how to, you know what I'm saying? You could teach.
Facts.
It's a lot of stuff that you could take up to know how to nurture your homes. Decorating class to keep bring the plants and flowers, make the house into a home. Garden, all kinds of sewing, all types of stuff that you can do to nurture the class. But the problem is, the women be too busy trying to compete with the man instead of nurturing the man.
Like always, shout out to Eric Brown. Shout out to
Eric Brown, where you been
Mystery.
at?
Where you been at, big dog? Shout out to Jordan Hurdle, who's in the building. And also, Why High. Why High made a statement about you, J. Prince. You used to say women are healers. So what happened?
I still say women are healers, right? Go on there, baby. Women, I still say women are healers. A healthy woman is healers. The
Mhm.
problem is we in a condition where a majority of them is unhealthy, and so is the men. Men is not operating like a previous type of man before. So we both operate as two unhealthy people getting together and having unhealthy results. I think once the man become healthy and the woman becomes healthy, meaning that they doing stuff that they was called here to do and they purpose by God, I think we will have more healthy results, more beneficial results. But right now, it's sick people getting with sick people and having sick results.
Facts. Go ahead,
Definitely.
Hakeem.
So I want to, Jay, you made a good point, and Happy made a point that I wanted to touch on. I think that hurt people, and a lot of people are broken. But what we need to stop doing is thinking we could come in and fix people. That used to be one of my problems, thinking that I could change a woman to be acquiescent to what I want her to do. If you don't got it, you don't got it. What I'm trying to get to know. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is clearly what we need to know. You need to state your intentions in the beginning, let them know what you want so there won't be no misconstrue, no misconception on what you're looking for. That first month, those first 3 months, that's your trial period. If I know you ain't a nurturing woman, you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't offer, and this is how some women get themselves messed up. Sometimes a man forget to ask you for sex if you're doing other shit that improves his life. I done been in them situations. Met a woman, first day I met her, she cooked. She said, "Oh, I'll wash your clothes for you. Hey, you want to go watch a movie or something?" She'll pay. You forget to even want to smash it. Because now she's showing you, okay, this is my partner. Like what Joe Don't Hurt Him said. But when you start to put forth monetary things, a nigga gonna apply pressure about that pussy. Excuse my language.
Mm.
And when I say healers, sex is a part of it, but everything else is a part of it too, of healing a man, nurturing a man, making his house feel like a home, being peaceful, showing the loving energy that women possesses, just all types of stuff. A woman can make a man feel so strong just by the energies that she can possess. Then the sex is like the icing on the cake. That I think, well, if a woman can offer men all of those type of energies, that will make that man strong enough to go out there to build the world.
Man, facts upon facts. Oh, you already know. Moving along. So a comedian by the name of Miss Pat say women, black women that is, should never date outside their race. White men don't like fat women. Hakeem, play that clip and we'll dive right in. Because a lot of people are concerned should black women date outside their race. Go right ahead.
I never dated outside my race, Bobby Lee.
You never dated a white guy?
No.
Why?
Because white men don't like fat women. They give their fat women to black men.
Duh, dude. Duh.
Oh, they
Obviously.
kill them.
That too, man. History, dude.
Yeah. You don't watch Snap? I said lose weight and hit in the head with a brick. White men only like fat women if the couple is extremely poor. White people with money, they don't want no out of shape white fat.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
I never dated outside my race.
Shout out to Josh Dumpy. Go ahead,
Hey,
Hakeem, your thought. Go ahead.
okay, perfect. Hey, first, let me give a shout outs to Jalen.
Oh,
Jalen, thank
Jalen's in
you.
the Jalen's
Jalen's in the building. Shout outs to you,
What up,
Queen.
Jalen? Shout out to Jalen.
Whoa. Josh
Jalen.
W's in the building.
Salute,
Jalen in the
Jalen.
building.
Been a while. Nice to see you.
Shout outs to Josh W. So let me be quick. What she's saying is true. And this should be an FYI to all our queens. A lot of black men don't got no issue with big women. We've never did. When you go outside of these spaces, yes, it's a requirement. So we also got to look at this. But first off, I'm gonna say love wins. You go date who you want to date. Nobody's not judging. But the type of treatment you want, you're not gonna get the same when you leave home. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
judging
ahead.
it. I'm judging. To me, that's just so. I look at that out of desperation. Like, it's a sick belief. Um, that's why I praise. When I see other races of women sticking to their own races of men, I develop a way deeper respect for them
Yeah.
than black women that goes outside their race. I cannot respect none of that. Like I would not respect my daughter if she come in here with another race of men. I'm just gonna tell you what God love. I don't care who try to guilt trip me off that. I'm standing firm of if my daughters them come in my house with shout out to Sherry Berry the Black Flags and the other lady. If my daughters them come in my house with a white man or any other race of man, Puerto Rican, Asian, because I created you black. And you bringing some and that's how I feel. I suggest my daughters to not want to be around me because I'm not going to change just because you went out there and rebelled against my belief system. Because it seems like when it comes to black women is told that they can do what they want to do and they don't have to obey and they don't have to have to keep to maintain a tradition of their fathers and their father's beliefs. They don't have to honor and respect their father's beliefs. And so they just going out here and rebelling. And then you expect for the father to have all this empathy and sympathy and just love your kids anyway. No, you bring a kid that's of a different race, I'm not gonna treat that kid like my grandchild. I'm sorry, I'm not. And if I do have other black grandkids and you bring a white grandkid in my house, I'm sorry, the black kid I'm gonna feel more connected with my black grandbaby than that white
That's
one.
ignorant.
That's just what
And
I'm telling you
JP,
the
I
butt
just wanted
naked
to tell you
truth.
something. That was
All the
not Sherry
bumps
Berry
and
that was
cellulite
happy
on the
with the
booty.
black
That's just a
flags.
fact.
That was happy with the black flags. Not Sherry Berry. That was
Oh,
me, Berry White.
Barry White. I forgot that's your
Yes,
name, Barry
that's
White. Shout
me.
out to Barry White
Thank
with
you.
the black flags.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what God love with all the bumps and the cellulite on the booty. I would not be able to vibe with that kid. I'm not gonna mistreat him, but my daughters, they're gonna know the difference. They're gonna know the connection that I'm gonna have with my black grandkids than that white grandkid.
God
So,
forbid. How do you even know? And why are you even thinking like that? You have
Yeah, yeah.
babies. Like,
You
stop.
but
you
he
know
has the right.
It's
But he has the
ignorant.
right the way he thinks, though.
no,
Happy, do y'all
and
got that
listen,
right?
Listen, but
we
how he gonna
Happy
say I'm
desires
gonna
to
treat
have
you
my,
can't
separation.
my
no
black
no
one better than my white one? He don't know
listen,
which choice he
listen.
gonna have in the future.
Happy, and I'm telling you something. There's white people who feel the same way. We can't call
Yeah.
that ignorant. There's Chinese who
No,
feel the
I
same way.
understand that. Forget it.
But
If y'all
no,
didn't
no,
just put that stuff behind that,
no. I understand
just
that,
tiny
but
little babies.
listen. I'm trying to tell
Okay,
you,
whatever.
there's people who feel like, but I want to say, so everybody has a right to their opinion and feel it the way. This has been a way of thinking differently. I'm not able to think like that. I come from a very culturally diverse background. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been raised into this. So, you know what I mean, compared to somebody who was born in America, you know, my family is from another country. So we have a different concept of what race is. You know what I mean? But I have to respect his opinion and understand. I tell you straight up, an Indian, if you try to, for a girl, Indian girl to date somebody black or white or something, she'll have to leave home and never come back.
Yeah,
They
like
won't. They
and
won't
stuff.
accept.
You know that.
I
Listen,
respect
But
that
that's
more.
not.
listen. Go on TikTok. There's an Indian girl who has 9 kids from a black guy, and she explained how she had been outcast for dating a black person. This is very serious. But black people, if they want to be very patriotic, they should be able to. You feel what I'm trying to say? If they want to be race loyal. Race loyal is not a concept that is old. You know what I mean? Some people believe love is for everybody. You know what I'm
But
trying to say?
but Hakeem, do you agree with Jay Prince saying though? Do you agree with
I
him? Or do
I,
you
I
disagree
can't I
because
can't I, I
you more
can't
pan African, huh?
I can't agree with him because I come from a listen. My cousins, I have cousins who are Cuban. I have my cousin is married to an El Salvadorian. I got family from Montreal. I have a cousin who's married to a white guy. So my way of thinking, I cannot think like that. You feel me? And but I don't disagree with the fact that his opinion, he has to have a right to have that. His experience is different than mine. He was raised in America. I can only, God forbid, know what he had been through coming where he
Hmm.
from. I haven't been through the traumas he been through. You know, I'm from out the country, so whatever type of situation that got him to that point, I'm gonna have to respect it. And if I probably grew up like him or grew up here or my parents were from it, I probably might feel the same way.
No, because study shows that when a child is born from a diverse home, they tend to have a lot of problems because then they can't really truly relate to the other counterpart. So don't
When
get me wrong. I think to me, love is love. Whatever you find love, you go ahead and find love. But me, I do prefer. If you ask me which one I prefer, I do prefer Dr. Black. I really do look into the opposite side. But however, love is love. Love come at different forms. But when it comes to children involved, I think it's up to the parents to decide how they want to raise their children. I think Jay Prince has that right.
But let me point out a point, and I want y'all fellas to ask this.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Eric Brown, and Eric Brown said there was not a white race until 1600. It's all a trick. But here's the thing: the
Which is true.
biggest
Yes.
the biggest issue here, and I want y'all fellas to ask you: when a black person said what he said, it's a problem. When a black person said that's the biggest issue because we hear some Hispanics say this, we hear Indians, Chinese,
Can I
Laotian.
say one thing?
Listen. There's certain black people in the black diaspora who will disown you for dating a black American. Ethiopians, Somalians, Eritreans, they do not date anything that's black Americans. Some Jamaicans will look frowned upon you on that. So, so
And
what?
that's true. I was only saying that to JP where I'm coming from because I want this to be known before you go any further, please.
Yeah,
JP and Tarek, no. What I'm saying to you is this:
Yeah.
you will not know how you feel until you actually have a grandchild. Okay? It
No, I,
sounds
I
cliche
I
now,
stand
but what I'm
firm on
saying
my
is,
beliefs.
baby, just like those 3 baby girls melted your heart. When you have a grandchild, you don't know how you're gonna feel, baby. That's what I was talking about.
Well, my 3 girls
And I
melted my
said
heart
that, and I
because
kept saying that. So I don't want y'all to
well,
think, oh, he's wrong
I'm
with
gonna
it.
give you.
Listen, everybody has the right to feel how they feel. Go for what you want, do what you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody. You know,
so
Well,
as long as you're not breaking it, go for it.
those 3 girls melted my heart because they are black. Simple as that. And I was strategic with that. I got black women pregnant, so that's why. I'm not finna. I understand that y'all want every black folks to be just these loving, caring motherfuckers. I'm not with all that loving everybody. I mean, and I'm not with hating everybody. But when it comes to procreating with my procreation, my kids got to represent me. My family got to represent us. You don't need no damn outside, no white babies or no Asian baby to feel love. That's ridiculous.
Mhm.
And you're
So
right. Nobody needs that. But at the end of the day, you can't help. Once the child is here, the child is here. At the end of the day, that has nothing to do with you.
Well, keep
um
that child away.
You know
this
what? I'm
actually
gonna stop talking to you because that's not nice. And Hakeem, you should
I'm not
put your
trying to be
screen
no
on.
nice.
no
I'm
hold
Stop
on.
trying to tell the
laughing.
truth.
I'm not
Hold on.
laughing.
He's not
I'm not
laughing. He's just
laughing.
thinking.
What you? I'm
Hakeem's
just.
in the chat. Hakeem's in the chat. Don't even pay attention to Hakeem.
Yeah.
He's in the other world. So this actually go. So we're gonna play this next clip is actually the Queen Maker, aka Priscilla. We already know who she is from, especially around the spaces. You know, this video went viral. Pretty much, he's saying should a podcaster asked her a question: should man take out the responsibility of raising children? Hakeem played out the clip because this goes in what Jay Prince is actually talking about. We'll play that clip. And
Men
then we
be
dive
raising
right in.
children?
No, because the male is incapable of even doing for himself, right? How he gonna raise himself when he looks for a woman to rescue him? How can he raise a male child to be a man when he's not even the example within himself? The level of dysfunction between both the male and female have created a no-win situation in both people. Neither one of these people are self-aware. The woman is not self-aware, the male is not self-aware. And both of them point the finger at each other when they both jacked up. That's the crazy part. They both messed up. Because what is the male gonna do? What are he gonna teach his son? He gonna teach his son to go out there and be reckless. Go get as much sex as you can get. Give him condoms at 13. He's not gonna teach him sex transmutation. He's not gonna teach him emotional control. You ain't no good parent either.
Should men be raising children?
No, because
Yeah,
the
you dive right
male
in,
is
guys.
incapable.
You guys can dive right in. We already
I
we
was
met the
just
Queen Maker.
saying that.
Go ahead.
I
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
said that earlier about broken men teaching these younger men, these other broken men, you know, and the cycle just continues. I just spoke on this earlier today, and that's crazy. Now, I'm not talking about the topic of parenting, but just in general of teachings in this space alone. You get what I'm saying? How these guys, you know, are just and it's these older guys that are doing it. And like, I just think it's ridiculous. But I agree. I mean, if people don't have their stuff together, if they don't have their mind right, then no. I don't agree that they should be having children.
So
Well,
wait, have you totally agree with her? Fully agree with her?
No.
Oh, no, you
I
say
don't
no. I was gonna make it
totally
clear.
agree with her because no, that's not it. That's not it. See, what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying all that other stuff she was saying, blah, 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 in between whatever. I'm saying what I said earlier about the men passing down this rhetoric that we hear in this space a lot, right?
Okay.
You know, they're filled with trauma and then they're passing that on to the younger men. And that's what they're teaching them. They have nothing else to teach them. And that's what they're teaching them, how to go out there and act like this and act like that. You get what I'm saying? Mind you, these aren't their fathers or anything like that. These are just people they're listening to wherever, growing up in general, right?
Okay, I understand. Okay, now I get you where
And
you're coming
what I
from.
meant by the women's side, as far as parents, regardless, if her mind's not right, her mind's not right. Then no, nobody in a wrong frame of mind needs to be around children. But that's just me.
well, that's technically we really saying black people that was born in America should be having kids because we born in a messed up dynamics, and especially like when it comes to like the family
You
structure of
see,
black folks, especially when it
you
comes
want
to
to
the
put
family
everything
structure.
on black folks. This is so jacked up.
Happy, I did not interrupt you, man. When you come in the line of the dynamics of black people relationships, the family structure always have been plotted against and it have been achieved. They put women in the way of black men raising their boys to be men and all this other type of stuff. So well, of course you're gonna get those type of results that these women complain about. You in a way, you listen to the white man too goddamn much. I think the problem with our black families that it can, even though we're in a messed up situation, but the problem is the black woman, they believes they listen to white men over they black man. And then another thing, the most important thing, since we are spiritual people, you need to stop. You need to put that Jesus and that Bible shit down. That don't represent us. It don't have us in there at all. And we don't need no white man to tell our black story. So I think we need to stop listening to white people altogether and stop working. And I'm saying this specifically to black women because black men will get to the point where we're gonna debunk all that shit that these white folks been teaching us. It's our women that still wants white men approval, going off the white people standard, beauty standard. This is the reason why they paint their face to look white. I have
I
talked to a
disagree.
black woman. I talked to a black woman. She said she gonna give her black kids white people names for survival. Like I think that um I think that black women for the most part, not excluding black men, but black women for the most part need to divorce herself from that white man, the European American standards. Stop you tearing up the race, and we not men because you believe in that white man so much. You believe that white man say you don't need that black man to help you raise your kids. Here goes some finances. Here go a house. And that's why I didn't have no daddy because you listen to that white man too fucking much.
Yeah, well, I disagree with all of that. JP, first of all, I believe the black man looked to the white man way more than any black woman I've ever known in my almost 40 years of living on this earth, okay? That's just number one.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm telling you like it is.
Wow.
Okay, born and raised in New
Happy.
York, and I'm gonna tell you like this:
Happy.
the
Happy,
black
that's
man
I
wild.
is looking
emphatically
and
disagree.
complaining about the white
Happy.
man more
I'm
ever
Happy,
than
that's
the
wild.
than the
That's a
black
wild
woman
take.
that I
Wow.
know. I'm telling you because all they ever do is want to complain. The white man, the white man, the white man. Like right now,
Happy.
like you own us.
Happy, you trying to get
Happy.
Hakeem turned up.
Man,
Happy,
The white
please.
man is the man need to be
wait, I'm
blamed.
not done. I didn't
I don't
cut
care
you
how long it's
off,
been.
JP. Mr. President, it's not your go, sir.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Thank
actually
you.
Hakeem's go. It's actually Hakeem's go.
Well, my bad. But Hakeem, do you mind? May I continue?
Go right ahead. But just let you know, I emphatically disagree with you.
That's cool.
I
That's
found
cool.
listen. I
That's
find
cool.
that
But you didn't
that
disagree with JP.
offensive.
That's cool. I'm
I'm
glad
being
you let
honest
me
with you.
go
I
though.
find that offensive and
Okay.
disrespectful to black men for you to even say that when you know
Yep.
that's
And that's how I found it.
that's not even true.
Look,
But
I
let him
didn't
speak
find
on
it
my Hakeem. Go
offensive
ahead.
because I
Go
know
ahead,
JP always
go ahead,
spoke this
young
way.
lady.
That's not the first time I heard JP say that. So I didn't find it offensive in any way because it doesn't pertain to me at all. But I'm just saying what I know. And I know a lot of black men, especially dark-skinned men, they hate the color of their skin. They wish they were white and all that other stuff.
Whoa, wait a
They
Let's go
minute.
always
to the
talking
next.
about they wish they was a white man and all that. Wait a minute. I'm just saying. I'm just only talking about American, right? Oh wait, because we're not gonna
DB
talk about the
agrees with you.
Jamaicans or the Dominicans and everybody else, the Cubans and everybody that's so dark skinned that wanna be so light skinned. Everybody wanna be like you know what I mean?
Happy,
Hold on a
don't
second,
start.
wait.
You gonna get Hakeem blood pressure. You gonna get his
No.
blood pressure. You gonna get him
Because I don't
fired
see
up.
black men painting up their face. I see black
All the
women doing that.
Haitians, baby, everybody wanna be light skinned, baby.
No,
You
I
feel
don't
me?
want to be no light skin. No, I do not.
No, I know
You
you don't, but guess what? I said the dark skinned black man. You're not dark skinned.
Please, Happy, please
Hold
be
on, wait.
careful what
I'm
you're
just
saying.
saying
Please,
because
Happy.
you know.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Wait, baby.
Remember,
wait,
Hakeem, we don't
wait,
censor
baby,
people
wait.
over here. Remember,
Yeah,
you
go
said
ahead,
it,
go
so
ahead,
Thank
go
you,
you
ahead.
gotta
Mr.
have speed.
Look,
It's
you can
your
hit me with
turn.
the 1-2 at the end. But hold on, I'm just going to with JP saying no because JP has been saying this forever. So I understand. But just in case we may have somebody new in the building that's just hearing this for the first time, listen, this isn't the first time. So I believe, I mean, I'm not saying I never believed you before, JP, but I truly believe this is how you feel. But I need to let you know that you're still wrong at the end of the day, because you cannot tell what a woman is feeling and what is going through her head. That's number one. So you were already wrong before you started. Like the game was over with that, because how are you going to tell the next woman how she feels? No, you can't do that. So and especially when I see the black men are the
I
ones
go
that's
on what
always
he
bringing
do.
it up. Hold on, wait. If I always see the black men bringing it up and the black men are always the ones talking about it, even here in this space, I don't hear the so-called black women talking about that. I only hear the black men talking about him. I don't hear these black women in this space talking about, oh, the white man, the white man, the white man. If anything, you guys say some crap like you, especially JP, and then we be trolling you in the chat. And
Okay, hold on, Happy. Hold on, Happy. Go ahead, Hakeem. Let Hakeem.
Listen, you men do it all the time, right? And these are just facts. And these are things that have been said to you in the chat. Come on now, not even on the panel. Chill out with that noise. For real, JP.
Go Hakeem. Go ahead, Hakeem. Now you can dive.
Come on now. We was there seeing you getting your hair cut in the barber chair now. You better stop playing now.
Go ahead. Look, Hakeem about to go in, but take it easy, Hakeem. Don't go all the way in.
I'm just confused, Happy, that you say this, because it sounds like you have an issue with black men.
No, absolutely not. I don't have an issue with black
men.
No,
but listen. You made a preference about dark-skinned black men. Statistically speaking, do you see black men painting themselves or trying to be light-skinned?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I just named all the different countries and
no.
Yes, they do.
That's emphatic. That is emphatically false. You know who buys majority?
Not false.
Hold on.
You know, these people bleach their skin. That's not false.
I didn't cut you. You know who buys?
No, you asked me a question though, sir.
Listen. You know who buys? You know who buys more lighting cream than anything? Is women.
Yeah, white women.
No, not white women. Women.
It was a joke. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when you say this and you say these things and you say men in these spaces, you can't look at men in these spaces as everybody's the same.
No, I didn't. I said men in these spaces talk about the white men more. I said I know a lot of men that bleach their skin in America. That's what I said. It's two different things. I answered it two different ways. I said the black men over here in these spaces, these dark-skinned men, talk about the white men more than the black women. That's what I said.
No, but she do make a good point, Hakeem, because I do be around these spaces. She is right, man. Do pretty much always continue to blame the white man for a certain issue when it comes to
as they should, though,
in America. But at the same time, as a man, we are a man that what happened?
I would say as they should.
I keep trying to behave himself, Jordan.
I'm trying to behave.
I'm trying to say, hey, but Jay Prince say as they should, but me, I say no, because as a man, we're supposed to be a man of solutions. So we're not supposed to always complain the white man, or black man. Okay, what can we do? How can we get something resolved? Because we can just go around complaining. Mind you, Jay Prince, women are looking at us. So we just can't keep complaining if we know women, especially all women, are looking at us. Go ahead, Jay Prince.
The white man is in your way of you being a real man, right? Real man is not getting a job or owning a business. Real men come up with laws and rules for their own culture, their own race. That the white man is interfering of doing that. The white man is interfering on a lot of things that black men that the black race should be operating in. The white man tells the black race how the black race is going to operate. And when y'all said that when y'all said like the Africans don't want to fuck with the Americans, I understand why. Black people in America is black people with white mentalities. They got a white man concept. They got a white man belief system. They got a white man education system. They got a white man religion. They got white man food. They got a white man. They praise the white man dollar bill. So yes, the white man is responsible. The reason why these women don't really think you don't really hear black women complain about the white man so much, because they get so much benefits from it to where they've been bought. Black women has been bought by the white man. So it don't really affect them when they get all these so-called benefits. It fucks up the black race, but they don't give a damn. We always say black women is selfish. So they gonna think about the best interest of them. But yes, the white man is 100% until the white man get out the black race and get where the black man can control his own culture, his own race. He gonna always be to blame, and I'm not gonna never let that up. They would say the white stop blaming the white man, but they will blame the black man though.
I like Miss Pat. She's a great comedian. Have you ever seen her show? She has the Miss Pat show.
No. And I find her to be I find her to be hilarious, but at the same time, I do agree with Jay Prince. I agree with you like 60%, but the other 40 I disagree because the only reason why because you have businesses that you created for yourself. You have a YouTube channel which you get paid from, and you got all these other things. If the white man were really trying to keep you down, you will not allow to have a YouTube channel. You won't allow to have businesses where you also employ people in your businesses. So, that's why I kind of disagree.
That's not what when I'm talking about ownership. It don't have nothing to do with businesses. When I mean by ownership, like we the only race of men that like I double dog dare you. You have kids and your kids fuck up or whatever, and you whoop your kid's ass. It's gonna be a white man checking you. If your kids want to turn out gay and you say, "Oh hell no," it's gonna be a white man say that's abuse. If you want to go to court to get your kids, no matter how much businesses or money you got, it's gonna be a white man say, "Hell no." It's gonna be a white man telling you gonna have to pay $50,000 a month if you rich. It's gonna be a white man that controlling your every movement about
you
the,
do
when
know
you
if
talk
you
about
don't like the
damn
white man,
happy.
you could go somewhere else to the black man, right?
Stop. It's gonna be a white. It's the white man control everything. Even when let's say open these businesses, it was the white man that I had to go answer to get those licenses, and it was the white man. The white man shut me down, to show me who's boss. And now they try to come up with stuff and try to make the license where I can get back open and stuff like that. But it's not full ownership. We don't own our own legacy. We don't own our own dollar. We not the. I don't believe in voting because it's not black people vote. It's not black men running. It's white men running for us. Women don't have no problem with being submissive because that's in a woman's nature to submit. I think that black men should have a major issue with that.
Well, what do you mean? Like what? Submitting to the when
To the
women submit to the
system of
white
the
man.
white man.
You know what, Jay Prince, we'll bring you back for that one because I think, because I'm not going to derail the conversation, but I think we should bring you back for that type of conversation. I'll talk to you about that in the back, but I think that'll be an interesting conversation to have. But moving along. So there's a video right now that pretty much went viral where there's a woman say single mother reproduce the worst. I can hear that the worst type of children. Now this video is viral. This is not me making it up. This video went viral. So.
Love
Hakeem,
Dorsey.
play that clip. Play that clip, Hakeem, and we'll move forward.
Statistically a fact, single mothers, we produce the worst product, right? Part of that, when we talk about males, especially black males, we don't realize that we're programmed because if you don't understand history, you won't realize that it starts with the female. Even when we were slaves, the idea is if you program the mind of the female slave, she will raise the offspring to continue your agenda without you having to be physically involved. She will teach her children to abide because we're the first givers of life and care when kids are small. So we train them up to be good slaves, follow these particular rules. We indoctrinate and, create certain philosophies in their mind. So by the time they're big and it's statistically a fact, single mothers, we produce the worst product. Big and strong, they still following behind the same agenda that was placed into us. So when you look at males that come from single mother-headed households, if you don't get around positive male role models, you have the emotional management skills of a woman.
Break that down. She's talking
if all of your upbringing, 17, 18 years, you've only seen a woman head the household. You've only seen how a woman problem solves. You only seen how a female, i.e. your mother, handles things. You've only seen how she deals with anger, guilt, shame, different feelings. You're only watching it from her. Now, she ain't telling you act like me, but she telling you act like me because this is programming. This is psychology. Big and strong, they still following behind the same.
Go ahead, Jay Prince, your thoughts, then Happy, then Hakeem, then myself. Go right ahead.
She just explained everything that I've been saying. She raised the offspring to follow the white man's agenda. And that's exactly it. We've been following the white man's agenda without even realizing of the agenda. And that's what's been going on. And this is the reason why I say most of us is feminine men. Everything she just said is what I've been talking about. So when we say we got to stop blaming the white man. We was brought up we was brought up by our mamas from the white man agenda to worship this white man and his agenda in every aspect of our life. We was taught to work for that white man. We weren't taught about taking over and colonizing countries and ruling over people and stuff like that. We weren't taught that. We was taught to be a good nigga. Go to work for that white man for pennies on a dollar. Don't commit this crime because you're gonna piss the white man off, and you don't want to piss that white man off. We was raised to give that white man so much power. So much power through our mamas. This is the reason why black men have this unsubconsciously fear of the white man. Because this is how we was raised. We was raised to fear white man instead of challenging them and possibly do whatever it takes. It would have to take a man to teach us to lose that fear from that man and teach us how to rule and take over kingdoms and all this other type of stuff. We was taught to be submissive. And the majority of black men, whether they like it or not, they are very submissive. When you follow that white man's laws, that white man is basically telling you what to do through his book, through his law book. When you jump every time the police come, that's the fear of the white man. That's not the fear of God. The white man is our God. Every time you pray to God for something, the first motherfucker come in your mind is that white Jesus. And it's gonna be a white man that give you that blessing. If you pray to God for a job, it's gonna be the white man give you a job. If you pray to God to get you a house, it's gonna be a white man to give you that loan. If you pray for your own business, it's gonna be a white man to give you this the license. If you pray for good health, it's gonna be a white man to give you the medication. It's the white man is your God.
So
All around the world.
So Jay Prince, so you asked me, so you would say it's the single mother's fault. Black single mother is the reason why we're praying to a white man.
I would say black women they manipulated black women through her emotions.
Okay.
And black women be thinking that she doing us a favor and not realizing that they did nothing but a disservice for black men. This is the reason why they look at us today and wonder why we ain't men. Because they don't understand, the black women don't understand. They go off this concept, well, I did the best I could. No, you allowed that white man, the devil in our fucking homes. And that's why we fucked up now, because you allowed that devil, the devil gave you a little peanuts, a little house or something, and you sold us out. You sold the black men out. You sold the black families out. You sold the independency of the black families out. You sacrifice everything about the black family because you want to go get paid. You want to have money. You want to be independent. You want to shake that ass. You want that weave in your hair.
Actually, he going in. He going in. Hold on, Jay Prince. Hold that thought. You going in. Okay, Happy, go ahead. Happy, go ahead. You can speak. Happy there? Did she leave?
Happy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, I'm Happy. So
yeah, go ahead.
Jay Prince was going in. He was upset. Go ahead. He ain't playing, boy.
Again, ignorance is bliss. Like, I'm so tired. I didn't know I was gonna have to have my notebook to write this stuff down.
But Jay Prince, some people agree with you now. Some people don't disagree. Okay, so don't. A lot of people disagree with you.
Blaming the black woman for everything.
Agree with you. Sorry, Happy. Go ahead. What you were saying? I can't hear you. Say it again.
No, my bad. Go. No. Finish saying what you were saying. I'll wait. No, go ahead.
No, I was telling him that there's some people in the chat that actually agree with what Jay Prince was saying. That's what I was saying. Go ahead, Happy.
Yeah, Eric Brown agreed with him. He said, Brother JP, or you are very correct. They're being said, so now what? How do we handle it now?
Okay, my thing is this, right? Because that's another point I was going to try to make. After I again needed to remind him is this is a bunch of ignorance. At the end of the day, you saying all this stuff happened, but you were a child and now you're a grown man. You're like 38, right? So do something about it. Is your birthday this year? But you about to be 39? Like, do something about it. Like, what the heck are you talking about? So you just want to keep that cycle going, right? If that's what you truly believe, you as a man need to do something about that. Like, stop, just stop. Because everything you want to blame on a black woman, where was your black daddy? Since you so black.
Right, right. I got one
What I'm
idea to do
saying
something.
is, no. I'm not coming at you personally, but I'm coming at you from what you said. I'm just attacking your points now. What I'm saying is this though. If the woman was alone, obviously we all know. I mean, for real, unless that other guy was physically incapable, meaning deceased or otherwise, like, then why wasn't he there? Why are you blaming everything on this black woman that obviously had nothing to do with that? Unless your mom was really shaking her butt, not giving an F. I mean, I get it. There are some parents out there that was doing what they was doing, way more than shaking their butt. Like, so what? What I'm saying is, we're grown now. Like let's wake up and let's stop portraying this narrative, because at the end of the day, we could feel how we feel. We could not like certain decisions our parents made in the past. Not to say they were all bad or all good or whatever, and that's fine, that's cool. But we need to get over that, and we have to understand that, especially when you start having your own children. That's why I was like, yeah, I think that's really ignorant. And granted, okay, some people just can't get over it. But the thing is, now you as a parent, what are you going to do about it? You're going to say, are you still going to be that same person now that you're an adult and you're paying your own taxes and you're doing everything for yourself, right? No parents involved, right? You're out here, you getting it, you doing all this stuff for yourself. Like, why are you blaming other people? There should be nobody to blame as far as right now. You know, the thing is, it should be positive. You know, like, and I'm going to tell you like this, because me, myself, right? I even said I'm not gonna raise my children like I was raised, like the spankings, you know what I mean, or the beatings, whoopings, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. It was the corner. You know what I'm saying? Then when they got older, okay, you got a little punishment. Well, I'm taking this away. That's how I did it, because I didn't want to be whipping on my children, and I said that as a child before I was ever even thinking about having a child, really. You know what I mean? So that's how I did it. I said it then as a child. I'm like, yo, when I grow up, I'm never going to be whipping on my children. And that's what I did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. I would say everybody. Oh, go ahead, JP, you can rebuttal. And then
Yeah, I
Hakeem go
want to
next.
rebut that. What Happy's saying is like a man Happy in the car, and I'm driving on the freeway, and she reached over and grabbed the steering wheel. We get into an accident, and she tell me to do something about it. After we
No. What
crash.
I'm
No, no, no,
saying is, if
no,
you're in the
no.
car wilding, I'm
Golly,
asking you to
man.
pull over.
No. But
Or
no,
I'm
we
calling the
already done
police. I
crashed.
would never
And
grab the
the black
steering wheel
races,
at all.
I would say the black women has been a complicit and very large participant of helping the white government to destroy the black families, right? And now you want black, and you gonna participate in helping destroying the black race, and now you want to tell black men to do something about it because they turned 20 years old or 30 years old. What the
Listen,
fuck? I would
just
say,
because that
no,
lady in the
Dad,
video
would you
said
shut
20,
up?
I need you to
Damn.
understand that's not
No,
what
but
no one
Would
gets
you?
the fact you're getting upset. And Governor, you know I'm only doing this because JP, you already know how I know you like, and this is not the first time me
Shout
personally
out to
hearing it.
Dale Long in the
So I
chat.
don't
Sim
need
go.
you to be upset over any of this. What I'm saying is though, I need you to hear exactly what I said. Not,
I already heard what you said.
keep mixing it up, not getting it misconstrued, because you already did it twice already. Now this is thrice you're going for now. You know that, right?
Well, I think
Trying
what
to
black
mix
men
up
should do to
everything I'm
correct it
saying.
is all black baby daddies need to go in their homes, in their baby mama's homes, and remove their sons out of their house immediately, today, right now. Black fathers out there, go in these black women homes no matter, since the black women want you to do something, right? So she shouldn't have to call the police. She shouldn't take you to court. Go in your house, remove without her fucking permission. Remove your son from that bitch house. Because when he failed, she just gonna blame you. Or when her son failed, she gonna tell him to do something about it. So black men that got sons, go remove your sons from that woman's house right now.
Thank
Hold
you,
on, Tempe.
JP. We
Hold on,
appreciate
hold on,
that
hold on.
because you just said that following the video of that lady saying and blaming her own mom, right? You said you agreed with that, but now it's all the women. That's what I'm saying. Everything you've been saying is just like making no sense the whole time. But whatever.
No, but
I
go
just
ahead,
want to
Hakeem.
keep calm on this
Go
show.
ahead, Hakeem. Hey,
Like,
JP, you know I'm gonna clip that, but go ahead, Hakeem.
I don't have nothing to say. Actually,
Hey,
I don't have
Hakeem.
nothing to say.
Hey, Hakeem. I didn't have to say that.
I don't have
Hey,
nothing to
the
say.
president is
exactly.
strong.
Don't listen
Shout
to
out to the
crap he's
president.
saying. It makes no sense.
No, but
That make a lot of sense. If you
based on the
want black men,
statistics,
if you want black men to be the ones responsible for it, that's the perfect sense. It can't get no perfect better than that. Black fathers, because you're
I'm
gonna be the
not
one to
her.
blame. Go get your sons and remove them from these black women houses ASAP.
hey, Hakeem, he ain't playing. He doing the revolutionary. Look at Hakeem.
There's nothing I can say.
Come on, Hakeem, you gotta say something. How you gonna say something?
Listen. I'm asking if we talking about logic. She say something to do something. What can I say on that?
No, but he's not wrong though, because based on the stats, on the statistics, it shows that single parent household doesn't do well in society.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying. Now there is some few that does do well. I'm not gonna say all of them, but based on the numbers and the stats, it shows that single parent household doesn't do well. But they say under the father's leadership, the child tend to do well. So I'm like, Jay Prince kind of. So I was like, I don't know. I would say, Happy, you got any rebuttal for that? Because
She
that's
asked
what the
us what we're
study
gonna
shows.
do about it. I think that's the best thing to do. If your complaint that these black men is not doing what they're supposed to, and you say where your daddy at, right? She just got done saying where your daddy. They always say, well, where's your daddy? Where's your daddy? Right? And so they try to make it seem like they not the problem that keeping these kids away. So what they saying is that where the daddy at? So the daddy need to go get their kids. It shouldn't have to be no police call. It shouldn't have to be no child support involved. None of that. Let that man let black men fuck it. Busting they door and get your fucking kids and get the fuck up out of there.
Man, Jay Prince.
Yeah, and I could never agree because I advocate for children, so I know.
Bingo.
I know. And a lot
You
of
in the way.
situations aren't like that. Excuse me.
You the problem.
No, you are the problem, sir. Because you watch some shorty on a video clip say whatever, and I'm the problem? Absolutely not, sir. Anyway, again, because I didn't want to repeat cycles, how am I the problem? Because I advocate for children.
You don't
I'm
want
the
black
problem.
men to
No,
do
sir,
nothing
you're
about
the
it.
problem. And I'm talking. Thank you very much. Problem.
Why you give me the little slice of the pizza?
Yeah, so absolutely not. We're not going for it. I'm not going for it, and nobody else should go for it. Yeah, president or no president, presidents can always be wrong, which we see, right? What have we been dealing with in the US of A just within the last 8 years? And I concede my time.
You can see it. So moving along. But look, Eric Brown. Hey, Eric Brown. Welcome to Panel Wednesday. Panel Wednesday, everything goes. We no holds bars. We allow the people in the chat to speak, and that's what we do each and every Wednesday. So, guys, feel free to come on the panel if you'd like to join in the topic. No pressure. As you can see, we still conducting ourselves very mindfully. Not only that, but guys, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And make sure if you do want to support the platform, I think Hakeem, your Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your Cash App in the chat so you guys can help support the platform. Yeah, but we do really greatly appreciate you guys. But that like button to us is more important for us. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to hit that. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. So Hakeem, moving along. So this one's actually kind of wild. I would say Jay Pinkman, he been hearing a lot of stuff today because there's a woman. Pretty much this clip went viral. There's a woman told the baby father the baby died, right? But then find out the baby didn't die. The baby is alive. She did that to hurt the father. Let's play that clip.
In November by this crazy man. Yeah.
I'm
a
crazy,
whole
man.
nother baby
Okay.
that I decided not to keep. And do you know how hard that was?
Yeah. I can
For me
Where's
to
the
give
baby
away
at?
a whole human being.
You was ready to have it. I told you it was going to be a boy. You know what I mean? You had him, you said on November, right? You told me that the baby died and died. This is the thing about her.
I did.
She said the baby died with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck.
Oh, I was not that dramatic. Now you add. Don't play. Don't play. Because I ain't do that. I said the baby passed away and I didn't want to talk about it no more. That's what I said. And that was the end of it because I wasn't going to talk about it. Because you left me alone with Halo and then I turned around and got pregnant by you again. I had another baby in November.
And I might hate you for the rest of my life, for real. Because you knew. You knew.
Why would you tell him that the baby was dead, though?
To be honest, I wanted him to be hurt. I wanted his feelings to be hurt. I just wanted him to feel something because I never feel like he feels anything. And I'm always the one just feeling some stuff, like feeling hurt,
So you
feeling
wanted him
lost.
to feel what you're feeling.
I did. And I apologized to him for that. And I know that's never going to be enough. You know, apology is not enough. I understand that. And I understand what I did was wrong. And it was very wrong. And I'm sorry. But I did. I wanted to punish him.
I really want to encourage y'all to stop sleeping together. I really do. I really do. Because you two are both hurting and are grieving still, and there's so much going on.
Maybe one last time.
No more, no more, no more.
And I might hate you for the rest of my life.
Hakeem, that's deep. That's deep. Jay Prince. That was like Jay Prince. He been right. That's why I said I don't have pushback for Jay Prince. Go ahead, Jay Prince. You can tell him, man.
If he decides to poison her or take her life, she deserves every death of her death. Those type of women, I hate to say this. I hate to say it. But if you want to, that's why they do stuff that want to see black men hurt. If he react and poison that woman, and it come out, if it get viral, said this is the man that poisoned this woman, and that woman end up deleted, you're not gonna get no sympathy from me. You ain't gonna get. I can't believe he did that. Why did he do that? It's gonna be very understandable. And low key, for most men, it's gonna be understandable. They just not gonna say nothing about it. But it's gonna be understandable if he poisoned her to the point where she get deleted. That's just the bottom line of it.
Happy, your thoughts.
I think they tried to do a good job of acting. I want to know how much they would pay for that because I didn't see that brother with no tears, right? I'm just saying. And she didn't look that serious or scared or worried or nothing either. And Karama, I know he act better than that. Now we seen him on his show with his friends. Now, absolutely not. I ain't going. I don't even want to be pulled into it. But let's just say this were real or whatever, right? Because we all know this has happened before, right? So I'm gonna say that if a woman were to take it to that extreme and do something like that, or a man and vice versa, like pretending for some whatever reason, because he had somebody that was so blindly following or whatever, I would think. Now, I'm not wishing death on anybody. I'm just saying that that's nothing to play with. You get what I'm saying? Because, again, I advocate for children. I'd rather see a child still living than a grown adult. So, you know, but I don't want to really be on JP's side because of what he said. You get what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. You feel me? I do not agree with any of that. But what I'm saying is that that's nothing to play with. That's nothing to joke about. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
I
Hakeem,
think
your
America is
thoughts.
too nice.
Hakeem, your thoughts. Yeah, Hakeem, step away. No, but no, but I think it do to me it do kind of make sense. For in the aspect of how there is some women out here who do manipulate men and do things like that, which is very evil and very cruel. Because remember, one thing about fathers, some fathers really do care and they do believe in investment into their children. And for you to like to take that away from them, even though, of course, let's say if it did happen for real, but you to take away that moment from him, to me, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is evil. That was I'm with Jay Prince. I won't be hurt if he deleted her. I would not. I would not hurt at all because you don't play games like that. You just don't. Go ahead, Jay.
Everybody gonna be like, if she end up dead, every man gonna be like she deserved every bit of it. They might not say it because we here in America, but I'm quite sure globally, outside of America, they're gonna be cheering their ass up because the stuff that women do over here, you wouldn't dare think about doing that in the other country. You would get yourself whacked, and to be able to go on stage and brag about it, you would get your brick thrown at your head by 100 different ways and get your neck snapped.
Yeah, you just don't play. Yeah, you don't play like that. Go ahead,
Okay,
Happy. You was
one
gonna say
thing we
something?
have to remember though, right, is that she said that he was not taking care of the first child they had together. And that is why she initially said that to him. That was the first thing she said. So let's not forget
Which is
that,
true.
right?
Which is
That
true.
the
Yeah.
man was not there. He was acting crazy. She said all of that. So y'all acting like y'all forgot that. Let's not miss that. But again, I left that out the first time because, like I said, I think that was just horrible acting all around. You know what I mean? So that kind of, but she did say the man was acting crazy and he wasn't doing nothing. He was acting crazy. So you have to understand there are women every day and vice versa, men that go through domestic violence and all kind of crazy crap. You don't know. You don't want no crazy person coming back around and you got a newborn child on top of already a small child. You're gonna say that you have to worry about if this person is acting crazy and doing all this stuff. Absolutely not. Would you want that person around? Absolutely not. And it's just you. So yeah, that's
So
not.
let me ask you a question. So that means that she gets a pass for lying about somebody dying?
No, what I'm saying is this. If you're going through a domestic violence situation,
She didn't say she was going through a domestic violence. He
no.
said
She said he was crazy and he wasn't doing what
How
he had to
many
do.
times a girl say you would? Does that mean you
You know
say?
what? Forget it. I
Listen to me.
I just gave an example. See, you're trying to fight my example. We're
No, I'm
supposed
not.
to be talking about what she said. Just talk about what she said. Don't talk
Listen,
about what
I'm
happened.
analyzing. I'm
She said
analyzing
never
what she said.
lied. She said never
She
lied.
never
Go
lied.
ahead,
Listen. Many times women say men are crazy that never said she was in a domestic violence situation. She was even joking about sleeping with him again. Oh, can I
That's
sleep
also a
with him
fact.
one
We
time?
did, and
Yeah.
I said that. That's why I said that was horrible act. That's why I mentioned that. But then when what's the name? JP just mentioned that fact. I'm like, wait a minute now, because you have to remember, you have to add that into it. Like all of that has to factor into it when you're taking this into account. Seriously. That's all I did was just add the facts.
Listen.
Don't get upset at me now.
I'm not getting upset on me. Let's be clear about something. When women get mad, sometimes they go extremely to the left. He made her mad, and she said something that I've heard women say time and time again, and that's the reason why I'm messed up today. I want to see him hurt.
Fact.
Because of a disagreement, because of something he did that was a behavior. He didn't do nothing physical. He said he was acting crazy. I heard her very clearly. Most women, when it's a DB situation, and it's the point we can't insinuate is that she didn't say the man gave her an eye jammy and a wheel kick. He said he was acting crazy and he left me with Halo. God forbid why he left her with Halo. We never hear the man's story 9 out of 10 times. This is not to accuse her or understand that, but we got to understand we only hear one side of the story half the time.
True.
That's all we do. We only hear one side of
Especially
the.
in DB situations. You're so right.
It's not a DB. Yes, in DB situation, but she didn't say it was a DB situation. You assume that. You know what the funny thing is? A lot of women, no matter what situation is, when
I
a
didn't
woman.
assume anything.
But
I
but
gave
let me
y'all
ask
my
you a
stance
question.
on it from the
But what?
beginning.
No, listen. Then why mention DB? I didn't thought it was a DB. I'm telling you this. It's a natural thing I've heard. Whenever we have a conversation about a man and a woman situation, DB gets thrown into the conversation. Something real extreme. DB, this and it gets thrown into the conversation. Let's be facts about it. The girl lied about the baby dying. I want to see him hurt. You that evil to want to see somebody hurt because he left you with the baby? Sometimes men have to walk away sometimes.
It has to be a skit though, because I don't know, most of us men won't be able to allow her to sit that close to me and say and tell me you have done something like that. You think you're gonna be that close to me
No,
without
but
me
Jay Prince, it
without
happens.
me?
It happens. It happens. Yes. Yes, it happens.
No.
I don't think I could sit up here and watch her breathe in front of me. I would do anything in my power to stop that woman from breathing.
Now Rufus come. Rufus,
You're late, bub.
you late, bub. Nice haircut. Bubba said you late. We had a whole topic for you, and then you come now. Well, go ahead, Jay Prince. Finish your thought. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't. What up, Ruthless? I couldn't been sitting around that woman and having sex with that woman. I don't know. I think in my mind, having sex with her, I would try to smother her or something. That would pop up in my mind, and I will be thinking the worst vicious. Because if you feel like doing the worst vicious stuff to me to hurt me, I want to see you slowly. I want to do something and vicious to hurt you back. I
Yeah,
love tit for
and
tat.
that's the problem because you're not thinking about your child. See, when she said you were
She
crazy,
gave
that
him
means
up.
she knew it. That means she knew. She had an idea at least, that an inkling, something, right? Letting her know that you were capable of such a monstrosity, right? Because you want your child to be left with no parents at all.
No, but
Ding
I understand
dong.
why now. Now I understand when y'all say black women is getting deleted by, and like y'all was saying earlier, when y'all say black women is getting deleted by black men at 400 times a year, y'all don't bring this type of context to the situation. It always get painted like black men just walking up to black women and blowing their brains out. No, it be situations like this. And
They
then if
do.
I guarantee you, if you bring this type of stuff when you explaining that story of black men deleting black women, I guarantee you it'd be a lot more understanding for the black men on why that. I'm not saying every last case of them, but I do understand why a lot of these women is getting the niggas would delete a woman in a heartbeat.
Well, I don't
I
know if these
truly
kind of
believe it.
cases, this one specific story they gave, and I guess that's why they were able to get away with it, would have been one. But usually you might hear maybe she lied about who the father was. You understand what I'm saying? Or she just didn't want to be with your crazy behind anymore, and y'all can't take that because she's like, get out of my house.
No,
You
but
know, things like that. But you don't want to talk about that. You just want to talk about this fake ass case. Okay, JP, go off.
no, but
Continue.
Rufus, let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear your thoughts. Can you just chime in? Your thoughts.
Well, bottom line is, if you're gonna stick to the journey, if you're gonna sign up for the journey and the commitment, stick to it until all else fails. Can't be playing with people's emotions with 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're gonna have this family together. I'm gonna be here for you. We're gonna just forever, 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 ever, forever, ever. And then next thing you know, you look up, you packing your bags. Now you gotta forget, I got emotions too. And then this is what people don't realize, right? Yes, men, we're more logical than women, but we do have emotions. And when a person's in an emotional state, it's almost like being an alcoholic, right? All reason and logic is out the window and out the door, right? You're not thinking about, oh, well, the kid's mother, I don't want him to have a mother, or I don't thinking about all the ramifications. You're in that moment. And when that emotion hits, who knows how this could go, right? It can go any way. And this is what a lot of females don't factor in when they're being combative or when they're doing sneaky stuff and trying to undermine the journey, the commitment, right? There's a consequence to it, and you've been getting away with it so much because the government's been coming in and giving, oh, don't worry about it, we got you, and then sense over there. But then one day you might meet the wrong guy, and his emotions just might be too much to let this shit go, to let you walk out the door for free with no consequence. This is the gamble. This is the price you pay, or the gamble. This is the gamble you take when you play with people's emotions and feelings, especially when you got kids together, when y'all got all these dreams, and then one day you wake up, you know, because your friends are telling you you love yourself, and your mom and them telling you, girl, you know you too good, and you all these things. You just wake up, you know what? I am too good for that, and you want to walk, and this man emotions take over. It might not go well for you. So
yeah.
So you have to, if you're going this is what I say to the females, right? And I'm not saying that, you know, everybody gonna be perfect, but if you're going to sign up for something as big, especially like marriage or even with kids involved, and you're going to walk, you better make sure. You better make sure. I'm telling you, you better make sure, right? If you sign up for this commitment, that you're going to do everything in your power to make this work. And if you're going to walk, you need to make sure you have his approval first. You need to let you and him have the conversation. And if you see that it ain't going right, I suggest you just unpack your bag, sit back, and just fuck it. I'm in. It is what it is. Because a person can't control their emotions. This is the one thing people can't control and never ever been able to control.
They think that the white man gonna automatically. They think that black men is so afraid because the white man will throw prison in black men faces or whatever. They think that's gonna scare all black men. A lot of times, black men operate from the spare in the moment. So yeah, he might end up in jail, but you're gonna be dead as a doorknob.
Well, historically, right? We know that black people really don't. We do lead the numbers in prison, and deletions, we lead in that department. So
we don't lead a number in prison. White men do.
Historically, I said historically.
Oh, historically, yes.
Now because we all gone down here. You know what I'm saying? We all locked up or gone. So of course the numbers gonna change, but historically, right? From the 80s, right, the 70s, right? We see what black men is doing out here. So prison isn't or being scared of the white man, the laws and all that. It's not necessarily for black people, because we are considered the most, I would say, rebellious when it comes to
violence.
So, violence is our violence is so. Listen, black men made history in America. We rewrote history of how to be gangster, and then Italians and everybody else followed. You know what I'm saying? We took it to the next level, right? To where they was making movies, selling out movies after movies. We were the most enamored by all the races of the world. Nobody's ever seen nothing like this. Nobody ever seen like the Crips and the Bloods. This is why Ice Cube and them made a living off this shit. Because we are soldiers for real, and we will take that life sentence.
I think if black women if black women, y'all feel like y'all gonna do this to your man, if a black man hurt you, this gonna be your response. I think y'all should leave black men alone. Don't even date black men, because if you plotting on doing that and expecting for that black man to react like dude, I think you got another thing coming, because you might end up dead.
I agree with you totally on that, JP.
I do agree with him.
They really do. Or either don't get married at all, just be boyfriend and girlfriend and just enjoy it while you can, right?
I agree.
If he goes to, hey, I love you, you need to tell him, hold on, no. I'm letting you know, I'm not that one, right? You need to be honest and upfront. I'm letting you know right now, you know, you can be, but let's keep, because if you're not honest and then you try to play it, the cards, because the way you want to do, it, once again, like JP said, it might not go the way you think it's going to go. Especially with black, you know we gorillas. Everybody know we gorillas out here. I don't understand see why this is even a conversation, right? We know what we do. Our reputation precedes ourselves. So our black women know us better than anybody. and they know that this risk they're taking with playing with our emotions, thinking the government's going to be able to save them for every situation, is a fallacy.
Happy, your thoughts? Any thoughts on this one, Happy? Because she went quiet.
You said I cried?
No, I said you went quiet. I said, any
Oh,
thoughts?
no. I'm just listening to everybody. No, come on now. You know I got to mess with him now. You know I got to mess with JP now.
It's your fault. You got Jay Prince fired up. You still there?
But you know, I think black men are very passionate about black women, in my opinion.
Yeah, we are. We love black women. We do. Yes.
I've never seen. I'm from the hood, so I've seen black men take up more than any race, right? I never seen a man take up for his women the way black men do. I'm talking about where I see niggas go get guns and ammunition and go take out some motherfuckers for this woman. I've never seen another race. I never seen too many racist men do that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I disagree. I think anybody that loves somebody will do the same thing. You know, it doesn't matter the color of their skin or the background.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said what I haven't seen, right? That I haven't seen.
What you say? You're in Cali, right?
Yeah,
All the gangbangers and stuff, all the different gangs and all that.
Yeah, but I've seen what
in the heart of the city.
But dudes protecting them, especially if it's a hitter.
Ain't no
love. Hey, you better not touch that girl. Hey, you better not touch that girl if he's a hitter. He is lights out. Lights out. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I deal with a lot of other races. I'm not saying other race men won't do it. I'm not saying that. It's a few outliers, but majority of black men stand up for their women at a all-time rate.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that, Rufus, just because, not because I agree with you, and not to say I disagree with you, just because at least now you sound like, you know, it's not just YouTube for you right now. You sound like you truly believe that. You sound like, well, let me put it this way. I think I may believe you just a little bit. You know, outside of our Black House things, you know, for those of you out there that doesn't know, but like, I really think that I could believe you on that. Just off of the fact that I've seen it, yeah. But again, like I said, I've seen it with everyone. I think I believe you. Whether I believe you or not is not the issue, though. My thing with that is, I believe, again, it just all depends on the person, because if their mind isn't stable, it doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, you never know what's going on behind those closed doors. Anybody could put on their front outside. Do you know what I mean? Anybody can act like, oh, they care. Now, to me, somebody that cares is not going to throw away their life to be in prison for 100 years unnecessarily. Do you get what I'm saying? But other people disagree. I'm just saying. That's just not what works for me.
But we can't agree with this. Black men and black women together are better together than apart.
Yeah. Facts.
I can agree that I've seen, you know, relationships that have been great. Yeah. Plenty of them. And my family, plenty of them. And friends and associates. And I've seen so many. And that's cool, right? I can't count how many I've seen. But I've seen just as many with everyone else due to where I've grown up. You know, a lot of people come with, oh, well, they've only seen this or they only seen that because they've been sheltered or whatever. Or they live in a place where it's only these people over here or those people over there. And my thing is, that's what I was going to add before, though, Ruthless. I was going to say about how the thing up on here, but the thing about it is, because a lot of men come on this space, and that's the thing. They come on this space and they say this point, that point, that point. And I say it all the time, like, yo, y'all just saying this for YouTube. Y'all need to be for real. You get what I'm saying? Because in the real world, like, it's not that outside. I haven't seen. I'm not saying that things don't happen. What I'm saying is all of this stuff that you guys try to teach these other people, I would just rather not be a part of it. You know what I mean? That's all.
Go ahead, Jay Prince.
Because I don't want the negativity, because I'm all about the youth, training up the youth still. Breaking those cycles, those chains that you guys claim you want. And I don't think always throwing in the face, this happened to whoever, and your children don't even know them. Your children may not even meet them, depending on whenever you have your last child. Come on, you got to do better. And that's all I'm saying.
Well, you want to speak on that, JP?
No, I get it. We typically don't see a lot of this stuff in real life. But, I don't know, man. I think that if black women, if you don't, it all boils down to if you don't respect a man, black men like that, you're going to be the one that's more in a disadvantage than he is. Because in that heat of moment, just because you don't respect black men, that don't mean they're going to let you disrespect them. And so it might be for your detriment. This is for the black women that don't respect black men. If you don't respect black men, you think you want to hurt black men, I would suggest you for your own safety, don't just deal with them then. Because it's going to be in your detriment. Just because he's not going to let you disrespect him. It ain't no law, and ain't nobody belief system going to convince him to do so. This part why we see a lot of domestic violence cases or black men shooting black women in the head and don't even think twice about it.
Lord.
I had a cousin.
So graphic details, JP.
No. Okay, I got a cousin that just got deleted by her baby daddy.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, by her baby daddy. And after that, he deleted himself. Right? I got the whole video of it. She was playing with him about his kid, and he took her out of here.
Well, so
and
what?
took
The kid
himself
wasn't.
out.
The kid wasn't his.
No, she kept on she left him and kept trying to keep the kids away and stuff like that. And they was young. They was in their early 20s. He played a video. He kept saying, man, I'm really ain't like this. I'm really ain't aggressive like this. She keep playing with me about my kids and stuff. When he made the video, although there was our little cousin, but a lot of us niggas like, man, I understand. I don't understand them deleting mine, but of course you're gonna be mad when somebody delete yours.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if I was in the situation, I put it like this, a lot of people understood him more than they not. Especially when he took himself out. So you can't play with niggas' kids and think you know, or play with men and tell them emotions thinking there's nothing gonna happen. I think that if y'all want to play those type of games, don't let that white man get yourself killed, deleted out here.
What do you mean? Why not just go to the courts though? And if she's doing all of this, then he should have the proof. Why not go to the court?
The court doesn't favor the man. You know that.
Listen. No, Governor Ronnie, listen.
I'm speaking facts.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this because there are healthier ways to deal with your anger. Because if every woman that has ever been scorned or felt scorned, rather, right, by a man, black or otherwise, right, and she just slashed every damn man out here, guess what? Probably wouldn't be none of y'all around this parts. Just saying, right? And then what would y'all be saying? Nothing.
I would say just to your.
I mean, I'm just trying to say that's not right. That's not a healthy way to go about it.
Okay, so I would say that it is not the most utopia way to go about it, but the reality of it is, through the history of mankind, men have always been violent, and that's never gonna change. And women, you should know you're playing with fire. You should know you have enough. You've seen Boys in the Hood. You've seen Menace to Society. You've seen how we move, and yet you still want to try to make that move. There's a whole bunch of race of men out here that won't even try us like that, right? Because they know what we're capable of. But yet, you want to keep playing that card like, well, I'm different, right? You want to keep pushing the line because you think that we won't, right? So it's almost like saying you just want to see it. Like, oh, I know this. I know black dudes are violent. I know that they get down. I have way enough information on this. But why would I want to try this guy when I know he's a beast? Or potentially be a beast. You gotta look at it, right? So if you really, I hear what you're saying, a man shouldn't act like that, but then you shouldn't act the way you act either. You should be mindful of these things. You should be understanding that, you know what? I may not disagree, may argue a lot, and yeah, I don't want him to see the kids, but you know what? I'm gonna let him see his kids because they are his kids too. So I'm gonna be fair in this situation. I'm not gonna try him. I'm not gonna try his emotions like that. Why would I do some crazy shit like that? That's put a match in gasoline and say, let's see if it blow up. Let's see if it blow. You think it's gonna blow up? I put the match over the gasoline pan? Well, yeah, that's dumb, right? So it's the same thing. Black women know they men. They know how we are. And we don't even kick for race. That's our history, the capability of men. We are soldiers. We take over nations. We take out nations. We would kill 50 men and go to bed like nothing happened. So we always have this capability of violence in us. It's a part of our nature. It's how we're built. But when we're dealing and building with a woman who we love and admire, and how we just, and it may be not get along in the end, we might have our differences, and we might have to go our separate ways. But let's keep, no matter what, we must keep everything respectful and cordial. And women need to understand that, because you don't want to play with a guy because you're mad at him because he might have got some extra pussy, or because he might have didn't do what you said or whatever. And then you get your emotions, and now you want to play with his emotions. You want to play with his intelligence. You want to insult his intelligence. You want to assault his manhood by saying, no, hey, babe, I want to see my kids. No, you can't see your kids. You know what? Oh, yeah, you can see your kid, but then when I go there, I send them off to their grandmothers for the weekend. Now my emotions are taking over my logic. Because now, you know, this the fifth time I've been through here to pick my kids up with my last name that I done invested in financially and emotionally. And you're going to sit here and tell me that them kids is just as much as mine as they is yours. And you're sitting here telling me that, oh, well, you see him when you see him. Like, that is almost like calling a nigga a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, and the ramifications for that could not be pretty, as we see, as JP gave the example. So she need to be understanding that, you know, I didn't let him see his kids. Them is his kids too. I know they came out my womb, but they came out his nutsack. So we equal in this parentship. We're equal. Yeah, I know the case, of course, favor me, but I'm going to give him, baby, you can see we can do this half. I keep him 3 days, you keep 3 days. And I'm letting
shout out to Jar B. Shout out to Stephanie Watkins, who's also in the chat. Guys,
Stephanie Watkins.
We got 3 minutes left, guys. So we got 3 minutes left, guys. Go ahead, Hakeem. Final thoughts. Go ahead.
So I wanted to say this, and we all can agree with this, and Ruthless and Jake, and you know, historically, Happy, men don't trust police or the court system.
Correct.
For a lot of us I've been incarcerated too, so a lot of us don't think of knowing how to even start to go even fight for our kids. So the thing about it is, we would think that you, as somebody who in our own community, would not do that to us. You know what I'm trying to say? Because we all know you have the power at the end of the day. You got the kids. For men who care about their kids, they're willing to die about this. I'm one of them. You can't say, you can't see the kids today. Oh no, I'm gonna go ape shit crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't got listen.
Can't say.
No,
are you a part of that everyday routine if you don't live in a household? If you're not, then yes, she can say it.
No, you can't. Listen,
you're not gonna mess up these babies' schedule because you decided,
why I'm not in the crib? Why I'm not in the crib?
But I'm running shit outside the house.
Listen.
Wow.
There's a reason why.
Stop blaming black women, because that's my main issue.
No, we're not blaming. We're not pointing fingers.
Y'all keep saying black woman, JP, and
nobody.
Black woman. No, don't say black woman, baby.
Any woman. Do not do any woman
Yeah,
out
well,
there.
any
If them his kids,
black
just
man.
like them
How
your
about
kids,
it?
I don't care if we're in the same house or not. When it's my
Not
time,
the crap.
you need to let me see my kids.
Basically,
If you
you
don't want
know
to
what I'm
smoke,
saying?
No.
if you
Ain't
don't
no
want to
you
smoke,
need to let me nothing because you
yeah.
decided today, oh,
Okay. So
I
then,
done woke up
No.
and had a rude awakening.
Listen.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
Happy,
yeah, yeah.
happy,
I
happy,
finally went to the doctor, baby.
happy.
After 3
You want to know
years, I
something?
went to the doctor, baby,
Happy,
and the
hey,
doctor
happy,
told me, oh man,
happy.
he
I
found a
want to say
lump.
something.
That's
Baby, he found a lump in my breast, baby.
Listen,
I
happy.
should have
There's
listened to
something.
you, baby.
Listen, hold on. Let me
Just
come.
let me see my babies today, baby. No,
Listen, hold
hell
on a
no.
minute.
He ain't going around here. Do
Happy.
you have a place for them to go, sir?
Hold on,
Oh,
happy. Here's
all
the thing.
right.
Here's the
Well,
thing. You
we'll
want to know
meet
why
at
this
the park on another
conversation,
day.
happy?
Wait till the
Happy.
weekend. It's a school night, sir.
Happy.
Stop
Let me comment for a minute. You want to know why this conversation is kind of above your pay grade? Because you're married. You ain't been through this situation before. You've been married. So a lot of us listen. Hold on a minute, because there's a flight of men
now
you'll
you
never.
trying to excuse
No, hold on.
me
I'm
from
trying to
stuff.
explain something to you.
JP ain't never been married, so what you saying?
I said you're married.
Okay,
You're married. So you don't know what it feels like for somebody to tell you, no, you can't have the kids. No, this is not yours. These are my kids. You ain't never had something like that.
You know what? Hakeem, brother Hakeem, you know what? You are absolutely right. I've never had somebody tell me that I cannot have my children.
Because you had the kids.
But I kind of sort of have. And I'm explaining to you like this. First of all, I shared this story, right? And if I'm not mistaken, Governor and Mr. President, y'all could back me up on this, right? Like, I shared that when I had my second child, that I went through postpartum depression, right? So I didn't even want to be around my. Listen, I'm just saying, I have nothing to hide now. Listen, I'm not.
You're going totally off what we're talking about, though.
Anyone is all I wanted to add. Like, let's be clear. But what I'm saying is, you're not gonna keep saying black women is, black women is, black women that. When I'm pretty sure some of you men up here on this panel have had black mothers. Some of y'all, am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes, hold on. Stephanie's
no
here.
respect for black woman just
No.
because some other black woman did you wrong.
Happy.
Listen, baby, wait a minute. She didn't have to have you, baby, right? Did she? Did she have to introduce you to your daddy, or at least let you know who he was?
Yes.
Even though he may not have been there. No, I'm
Hold
just
on, Happy.
asking. Don't blame the black woman for this stuff.
Hold on, Happy. We got Stephanie on the panel because we only got a few minutes left. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Stephanie. Go ahead.
Welcome,
y'all hear me?
Stephanie.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Hey, happy. First of all, we're gonna start off with Happy Women's Heritage Month. But what a subject we're talking about. I think I'm siding with the fellas in the sense of, like, I don't think that women should take away privileges
I love
from
you,
men.
Stephanie.
Today you do. I feel like I do think that, regardless of what the situation is and what my relationship is with that man, I am the one who fully decided to lay in the bed and allow this man to shoot my club up. And if he is not acting according, I got to take responsibility for my decisions for laying down, opening up my legs. Now, that does not, and I don't want to go off making it seem as if his behavior, he could do whatever it is he wants to do. But what I am saying is that you should know who the fuck you laying down with, and know how they move. And when they start to show themselves, then we got to move according. And I know, y'all are talking about, like, the court system and how men don't trust the court system, and black men specifically. And I agree with that. But then I feel like y'all got to start taking responsibility too. Like, women got to take responsibility for who they're allowing to shoot up their club. Men got to take responsibility for the effects of shooting up women's clubs. And if you're not willing to take responsibility, you cannot be upset when she goes to extremes or trying to find resources to get these needs met. You get what I'm saying? So I think instead of us sitting down pointing fingers, and I agree with you, Happy, when you're saying, it's not y'all specifically, but it's definitely a lot of podcasts that are like pinning black men versus black women. And we got to change this narrative of our relationships. We got to change this narrative when it comes to our parenting, because there are tons of Black dads who are showing up in their kids' lives. There are tons of Black marriages that are successful in working. There are tons of Black relationships that are thriving and building. So, like, I'm tired of hearing these old, like the same old white propaganda shit. Like, Black women y'all don't know how to be submissive. And Black women, y'all don't know how to listen to your man. And Black women gotta respect us Black men. It's like, nigga, we get that shit. Like, but on the flip side, like, this is work as a community that we both have to do. Yes, there is some pieces that we need to grow to get better at, but I will say that it starts with the leadership and it starts with the head. Our Black men have to give us something to want to follow. You got to be ambitious. You have to be willing to want to lead. Because when we talk about the word submission, we're not talking about controlling. And a lot of women have that definition of submit. We have it fucked up. It's not about a man controlling. Submission is really like, do I trust this man to make the best decisions for my life? Like, I submit to you being the head and the leader of my household, and I'm willing to follow your direction and your leadership. That's what submission is. It's not really to control. And I do feel like, again, like, there's a lot of work that needs to be done just in our community alone, because for some of us, we've never been able to experience relationships or see relationships that function at that capacity. So I said a lot, but I will say in all, like, this really all boils down to just take responsibility for whose club you busting, you shooting up. Take responsibility for busting raw in a bitch. And females, take responsibility for who you're allowing to bust in you. Because if we were doing that, then a lot of this nitpicking, childish shit, pointing the fingers, blaming, a lot of that would be ended, and we'll be able to create healthy environments for our kids and end childhood trauma just by us taking responsibility as fucking adults. I know I talk a lot.
You sound like you ready to get married, Stephanie.
Happy said it. They didn't understand.
You sound like you ready to get married.
Tasha Vincent and Ashton Weems, I see y'all, and I'm gonna get.
You sound like you ready to get married, Watkins.
Oh yeah, you're about ready. I just feel like yeah. I feel like the pickings out here. We got to talk about being a black single black woman. That needs to be your next topic, because it's hard out here to really find men who are on that level, right? Boy, bye. You see, ain't nothing out here, but
in Cali, the city of ballers, the city of angels,
and that's listen. Here's the problem: Cali, everybody think they balling, and these niggas is renting Teslas. Like, I'm not trying to date somebody who's like trying to live in a stencil. Like, I want me a real nigga, like somebody who can put me in my place. Y'all know me. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Some black girls.
Like, I need somebody with some wit.
I'll definitely put you in your place, Stephanie. You want me to?
Yeah, I need somebody like, why I don't. Okay,
no matchmaker.
Hey, Stephanie,
this ain't no these we're about to end the show. We're about to B Love is in the building. Shout out to B Love is in the building.
Somebody said go to sleep then. Somebody in the comments said go to sleep.
Hey, Jay Brett stop put his beard in.
You miss every shot you don't shoot. You miss every shot you don't shoot. Yeah.
Boy, but Stephanie, we would like you to have you on back on. We'll talk about that topic. Back. We just come through Friday, and we'll.
Oh, for sure. What time?
6 o'clock Eastern time, so it's like 3 o'clock your time, cause you in LA.
All right, for sure.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, but like always, man, shout out to you guys. Shout out your channels, because we're about to end the show. So Jay Prince, shout out your channel. Happy shout out your channel.
Jay Prince for president at the Black House, where you get more Governor Ron and myself.
Yeah, drop your link in the description in the chat.
You don't need to drop his link. People know.
When's your next show?
Well, tomorrow we gonna I'm gonna play that StreamYard. We're gonna get back rolling cooking.
Okay.
And then we need to do some aligning with y'all over here.
Yeah, of course, Jay Prince.
Because I want to know what time.
I want to do around like 8 or 9 Central. Then we're just gonna say until, because we don't know. We don't.
So as long as you going, I know y'all be up there forever. So that's what's up. So I know I'll be able to catch it. Look at your face.
Yeah, but Jay,
everybody got to be jammed up though.
Yeah, all right.
We
Yeah,
got
you
a
got to
new
cam
rule
up.
happy. Everybody have to be cammed up.
Yeah,
Until,
all right.
until
Well,
Jay
let me
Presley.
see somebody not
Until
cammed
Jay,
up,
when
and
Jay
I guess they
Presley.
won't be up there.
So go
Then
get your
that's
weave
cool.
put in. Go get your wig.
No, baby, I don't need no weave or no
Love you,
wig.
Sherry
Thank
Brown.
you,
Love you,
The
Sherry
store
baby.
that
Brown.
my grandma
To
used to
make
go
my
to was
hair look
Value
thick,
Beauty.
baby, it is what it is. I don't need
The
none
store
of
that
that.
my grandma
Thank
used to
you.
go to was Value Beauty. They
Baby,
got
please,
sales
my
on
hair
wigs.
gonna dry like governors. All right, you mad because you still bald over there.
No, but go ahead, Happy. Tell the people where they can find you. Cause we out of
Yes,
here.
Fans Culture Radio, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I ain't gonna say our Logan.
You know the vibe. You know the vibe. Y'all know the vibe.
You know, Ashton's about to get ready to go live.
Hey,
7 days
the after party.
Going live right now.
The after party is at Ashton at 9 o'clock.
Ashton party at 9. Sim God is live right now. Jay Prince
Okay,
goes
so I'm
live
going
at
to
night.
Sim Guy. I don't know if I'll be up
So,
at 9.
yo.
I'm up at 9. Ashton, I'll be there. Salute to
Shout out
Ashton.
to Eric Brown. You know
Yeah,
we still.
Yeah, go ahead. Hakeem, go ahead.
Now I want to shout out to Eric Brown. I think he's in the Midwest. Shout outs to my brother. You know we out here, and I appreciate for we steady pushing and we trying to get it.
Shout out to Nightish, man.
Nightish
in the building. Shout out to D. D's in the building. Like always, man. Thank you guys. On your way out, please make sure you hit that.
And Jay Prince, thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence, brother.
Yeah, you Jay know Prince what,
guys?
Oh, no problem, man.
Jay Prince, you got me laughing.
Gov take good care of me, man. I got to show the favor, show the love.
Yeah, I appreciate the love, big dog. Yeah. Always, man. Jay Prince, if you don't understand, Jay Prince, he real talk. He real talk for real. He about that talk. You know what I'm saying? So I know, because you know, Jay Prince, this is a different audience.
Thank you.
So people not used to you. So we have to tell them like, hey, he go.
We
all
coming
way.
to Fort Worth, Eric.
Everybody that came to Butterfly Jones, salute to you. Salute to everybody that was in the chat that I got.
Yeah,
to
but
salute to everybody that was in the chat.
Yeah, that was Jay Prince. It's a different audience for you. So we got a lot of etiquette women over here. So yeah, welcome to the good side.
You said different artists.
D Degenerate, shout out.
Audience.
Different women.
Okay. Yeah,
different women over here. So we got.
I thought you said artists. Come on, JP. I know
B-Love.
B-Love. What do you mean?
B-Love is here. Shout outs, B-Love.
Yeah,
Dallas is in the building. Hey, yo, Eric. Everybody in here, they in Dallas. We moving to Dallas soon. Eric Brown, a lot of them are in Dallas. We in Dallas Fort Worth area. We coming.
Not my governor. He not moving to Dallas soon.
No. He's
not yet, yo. But shout out to you guys. Guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, who always holding it down 110%. She doesn't stop working.
Thank you.
She always on overtime. Shout out to Jay Prince. Shout out to Happy for being on the panel. Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryan. Shout out to Liberated Show. Shout out to B-Love, who graced us with her presence. This is the first time seeing her. Shout out to Ashton. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Del Long, who also was in the building. Shout out to Nate.
Your book, Prince Akeem.
We know we ain't
no. Listen. No, we got that. Listen. Natasha already dropped. Listen, Natasha already dropped that link on the description, baby.
Yeah,
she already dropped that.
Yeah, shout out to B-Love. Shout out to Nightish. Shout out to Gaia, who was in the
I know she dropped it. I clicked the link. I know she dropped it.
Liberated Soul. Shout out to Kendall and Jabbar, who also gonna watch it later on. They always come back and watch the playback. Shout out to Butterfly Jones. Shout out to Stephanie. Stephanie came by.
Watkins. She sound like she ready to get married though.
Shout out to Mimi. Mimi was in the building.
Jay Prince was putting his good in.
You gotta know how to put her in her place.
Shout out to Shiesty Bum, who was in the building. Shout out to DB, who was in the building. Ashton, Nightish, Rufus True, who was on the panel. Shout out to him, and he always goes into the Lions Den. Eric Brown. We had a lot of people in there.
Love.
Shout out to you guys that watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and pretty soon we're gonna be on Rumble and also on Twitter. I can't wait for that. And also, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio T-shirt. The KL Culture Radio hat will be dropping soon. I can't say he's gonna drop the link. Go ahead.
Tonight. I'm gonna drop him tonight. I'm gonna fix it tonight. Oh, listen.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Hakim. Go ahead. No, we're not done yet. Go ahead. What you was gonna say? You was gonna say something. You say, listen.
Yeah, shout outs to Jalen. Jalen, she was watching us on Instagram, Lisho too, and 2 other people. And I want to also shout out Mimi. Mimi shared the link on Facebook to her. Shout outs to Mimi from
Shout out to
Dallas
Mimi.
from Dallas with love. From Dallas with love.
Man, all the love. I would say the love is everywhere. Not only that, guys, don't forget on the KL Culture Radio community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt. As you see what I got on. The KL Culture Radio hat will be dropping soon. Chris Hakeem book, Black Love. The KL Culture Radio coffee mug. I reordered mine. It should be coming soon. So I can't be drinking from this. I got to get that chaos. Chaos all over. And the KL Culture Hakeem, your book, Black Love. And also Hakeem got good news. His book is dropped out today.
Nakapinda. I can't even pronounce it. You know what I mean?
It means a whole brand, big dog.
Yeah, it means I love you in Swahili. Good.
So I'm getting that book soon. So guys, I'm gonna get the book so y'all can actually see it. As you can see, it's a real. Hakeem is a real author. He's not playing around. He's trying to conquer the world.
No, definitely.
And with God grace, you will. And not only that, but shout out to Jordan as well. Jordan was also in the building. You know, he's taking his little vacation, taking care of his little family. And when he comes back, we're gonna welcome. We're gonna act like he never even left. So shout out to Jordan, always holding us down. But Hakeem, I'm proud of you, man. You dropped a new book.
We dropped a new book, The Art of Loving the Black Woman, Nakapinda, which is Swahili means I love you. In conjunction with the writer, you know.
It's in the community tab.
It's in the community tab.
It's in the community tab. The KL Culture Radio community tab.
Community tab. Yeah. So we pushing peace.
But however, Hakeem, you say the Kindle version is not available. So let the
Kindle version not available. I'm having issues with that.
Okay. We got to interview you and that author pretty soon. When Jordan gets back, we'll set that up.
Yeah, Adi Vadisa, whatever he called himself.
Forgive us, because he's gonna be on the panel. You can't be. But like
I
always,
love having you happy.
Yeah, thank you, Happy, for coming on. Great host. She left already.
She's still there.
But it's great to have Happy in the panel 2 times in a row. Greatly appreciate it. But like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio, guys. We see you guys Friday. We over and out.
Peace.
Oh, of course, Black Beauty. We ain't forget about